Family
Well,
Dollar.
after they're gone, they will be the
I
biggest.
just remember
Okay.
something. I remember something. Danny told me this weekend that he got fired from Family Dollar. And whenever I asked him, what'd you do? He's like, I'll tell you on the podcast.
Why did you get
Do we tell him now or in the
I
next
guess we
episode?
got to hear about it.
I said, we got time for
All
now.
right, let's finish
Last
it right
story
now.
of the
Come
day.
May God bless the
The Unqualified Gurus podcast. I am Oscar and this is Danny.
Astrology does not let me wrong. Like I don't use.
What?
Episode
Hey,
number
after
9. 3 square.
3 square. I said
square?
that before we were rolling.
No, and you did.
We are the
You did.
Unqualified Gurus. What's up?
He
The
took, my,
Unqualified Gurus podcast.
he took my equation.
I'm sorry, Tony. You didn't.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, I feel like, we've done this. What? Why is
Just-
it beeping at me?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
the
but I
windows,
feel like
what
we've
do
been
you
doing
think
this
it's gonna
long enough that we will learn how to open up a podcast. This is really shameful. And we have a guest, too.
do? We do, but I don't
He's a
think he
return
cares.
guest, though.
Yeah, it's a
I don't think he
returning
cares.
guest. Ladies and gentlemen, otra vez, no me grites.
Boo.
Lower the input volume on it.
I just
The
take this
USB icon.
It was a keyboard.
It's the
messing up?
keyboard, yeah.
Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. So
Don't blame
early in
Windows.
this.
Oh,
But
Microsoft.
it interrupted our introduction. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Aybruhmm, the comedian. Yeah.
Comedy guru.
Comedy.
Give us a
Yeah.
joke.
Oh, come on.
He's like, do something funny.
Have it,
knock, knock. Shut the fuck up.
other than right now, has that ever happened to you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Everybody.
No, yeah. Like, they'll
Everybody.
be like, oh, you got jokes and shit? And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I left him at home. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm like,
I
that's
have a
not
joke.
how it works. You have to
You
have
have
a
a joke?
conversation.
I have a
with me.
joke.
Okay.
All right. I have a knock
Oh,
knock joke.
you're going to try and
I
impress
have
the
a knock
comedian?
knock joke. Yeah. I'm going to impress him.
All right.
But it's a knock knock joke, but you have to start it.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
You just flipped it on me. Is that what it was?
That's the joke, yeah.
No, dude, my jokes are like really fucked up. I told this one joke at my job that made somebody like not want to talk to me for a while. But that's what I want. Like, I want to see your reaction.
Well, that's what
and be
happens
like,
when you threaten to kill their cat.
No, I did not do that. I made a.
He's
I
all
don't-
nervous.
Yeah, no. It was,
Don't worry about
if
it.
you guys wanna
we
know,
don't
I
have to
will
start
tell
off
it.
so high.
Did
all
you
right?
notice he came in with a crystal?
Oh.
no,
He was Crystal Boy.
Crystal Boy.
Fuck this crystal.
Represent. Look
Yeah.
at this, bro.
No,
we
no.
got sage. It's for the bad juju. We got like the
Yeah.
pendulum.
Fucking
Yeah, I
Ghostbusters
think so.
over
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
so
yeah.
he
We'll
didn't-
find the bad vibes and
He
fuck
didn't
them
care
up.
for the crystal. He was like, what would you do if I broke it?
Oh,
he was
earlier,
like,
yeah.
Didn't say what would you do if I broke it.
first of all-
I wasn't challenging
First of
you.
all, it was a gift.
No, I did not say that. I'm saying I'm not going to, but I don't think it's strong
Wait,
enough
are you
to
are you
stop
are
me
you
from
are you
breaking
denouncing the Crystal Boys?
Wait, if he breaks it, we would have 2 crystals.
facts.
Okay,
The math is mathing.
That's not how it works.
The math is mathing.
Does the mass of the crystal matter?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't even know what that one does. What is the name of that one?
I mean, they do everything because we're Crystal Boys.
I wasn't.
It's math. You
It
hold
does whatever you want it to
hold
do,
it and
Tony.
You just,
All right, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you've been following the lore, but we're all Crystal Boys here, and you better not talk mess about it.
fuck you.
Alright.
Fuck the
Ooh,
crystal. No,
hell no.
Well, he is holding the crystal.
That's
he can do that while he holds the
Okay.
crystal.
That's true.
Well, he's powerful right now.
Yeah.
Everybody, get your crystals out.
Did we? I don't know.
I just started.
Did we?
Oh
Ever figure
shit!
out, did we ever figure out what your zodiac was to see if you're compatible with us?
Oh, right.
Ooh, that is true.
All right. Guess. Can you guess?
What?
A leprechaun.
Yeah,
You
that
short
one.
bitch.
It's like
a fucking a 4-leaf clover. You fucking.
Was that what that was? Is that true?
No,
I
all
don't
right.
know.
Come on, next.
No, wait, you're not gonna
No,
answer
no,
us.
no.
Why here?
You
I don't know
take a
them
guess.
enough to.
Capricorn.
No.
Capri-Lurgo.
Ooh.
What?
Mixing them up.
Sagittarius? I don't
Y'all
know.
are crystal boys and don't even know your astrology.
We're not
Well, no,
astrology
we're-
boys.
How are we supposed
They
to
go
guess?
hand in hand.
No, they
How
do
are we
not.
supposed to
We're,
guess?
we're actually at war with the astrology
Oh,
boys.
Are we?
my God.
Dude, it's like a gangland.
Alright, well,
and
what
shit,
month?
all
What
right?
month are you born?
Y'all just, huh?
What month are you born?
Guess. No, it's not.
And-
I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo.
A Leo.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Oh.
I hate that shit.
know-
They're like, can you guess what? Oh,
You
you
know
seem
what?
like a Virgo. You go, I'm a Leo. I knew it.
I
Shut
did
the
know
fuck
it though.
up. Nah.
Yeah,
I
honestly,
should have guessed
I did
from
it.
the lion's mane that you
Yeah.
have going on.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I was gonna say that.
I was
but-
gonna go get
Oh,
a
were you?
haircut.
Thank you.
today.
I thought about it, but I was
sorry.
like, nah, I'm not gonna
Sorry,
say it.
Dan.
No. I wasn't gonna say it. I thought about it.
You know what, you guys? I believe you guys because you guys are honest gentlemen,
See,
right? Not like that. freaking Leo who are
Do you want me
a
to
bunch
see
of
if he's
liars.
compatible with
Bro.
us?
Leo the liar.
Please check.
I'm gonna do
Leo
some
the-
some research right
He
now.
be lying.
Leo
wait.
compatibility.
He's,
Why July?
He's computing.
Why
He's
July?
computing.
Yeah, he's computing.
I
Are we
was born
doing-
in July.
Are we
Why
doing
July?
friend or love compatibility?
Let's do
Love.
Love. Okay.
I'm trying to get
Okay.
jiggy. You know? I'm trying
Okay. Love compatibility.
Friendship.
Let's
I
see.
can't get jiggy with that shit.
Alright.
You know what I can get jiggy with? A drink.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. Aybruhmm was nice enough to bring us drinks.
Yeah,
You know,
guys-
He
you guys-
calls
I
me.
already started drinking,
Shall I pass them out?
but
Yeah,
yes,
he-
we would always accept
It
another
says
drink.
real quick, the ideal match for a Leo is another Leo. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
Yourself.
Do you
that's
agree?
What are you
helpful.
guys?
It's not. They're
There ain't no
Libras.
Leos
Okay, so
here.
it says Leo
He's
and
the-
Libra ideal match.
He's the
Who's the Libra?
Who?
Both of you. No.
I know it.
no. He's an
three of us.
yeah, but he's the
It's a love
artistic
triangle.
Libra
Okay,
and
so
the technical
Libra, the seventh side of the zodiac, and the cardinal air sign are sextile or two signs apart from Leo, which sets up a sweet, harmonious bond. Both are head over heels for romance and seeing and being seen.
Wow.
I guess we're compatible. We'll seal the deal over a beer.
It says that Leo and Aquarius are a problematic pair.
I can see that.
I'm Aquarius.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Tony,
that's
what?
why you hated him.
Yeah, you remember?
What?
Yeah.
It's like I'm just
I was-
finding out.
Yeah. Oh
needed
my
you to
god, yo, you're gonna hate him after that.
Yeah.
Nah,
shit.
bro. This, he said he hasn't tried them, so this one goes to
Picosa.
him.
Ooh.
Who wants the other one? I don't know if you guys have tried
We
it.
have a cup.
Yeah.
Okay, here, you guys can share this one.
Is this all?
I like how
Am I sharing? or
Tony,
is this-
it's a gift. You
All right,
have to
thank you.
drink it all.
Thank you.
Yeah, like, that big old thing.
1,000 pardons.
Yeah.
And if anybody
Hey.
wants some of these, also
I've never had this. I always wanted to try
bottled
those.
Jack and Coke. I
Hell
love Jack
yeah.
and
You know,
Coke.
whenever you said
Because
that,
I was gonna go get a
Let's
bottle,
go.
but then I had
Wait,
to
wait.
get
But we all
cups.
gotta try the same thing because we do ratings. No,
oh yeah,
we're not
Okay,
doing that.
I'll try. I'll
Wait,
try.
will it-
I'll have like some in a cup.
Why don't we do?
Yeah, yeah.
Can we do half and half? You gonna drink the whole thing?
it was a gift.
It was. I'll drink some. He can have the whole thing. I wanted him to try it. Yeah.
I'll pour
Okay.
him out some.
Yeah.
Let me see.
For
For the
please.
homies, just pour one out.
Yeah.
No.
We're not for the homie.
Pour one out for them. And
Yeah.
do how do we
Alright.
split half of this giant?
just
If I
keep
die
pouring.
tomorrow, it's
We
because
keep pouring
Tony
ourselves. All right.
poured one out.
No,
for
I
me.
just-
I was about like that was so loud.
I was gonna say that he called me.
Hey.
He's like, "Hey, can I bring a beer? Or you guys okay with that?" And I'm like,
No, I was like, are you guys gonna have something for us to try?
Better
This
spill on yourself. You're gonna spill it.
It didn't spill.
All right, you do.
Not intentionally. I had it directly over.
You have to do it quicker. Oh my
And
god, it's so
then-
close to the edge. Jesus.
I got
Alright,
this.
Yeah.
You look, Danny just showed you up.
You know,
bro.
whenever you said that I hated him at first, I was waiting to be like refreshed, like my memory, because
Like, you're
I
like, why-
couldn't
what did
remember.
he
Yeah,
do?
like I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember why I hated him.
This is just something
you
on
just
your
felt
fucking
it. That's
face.
it.
So Tony
Hey,
just
he said
normally
it.
hates the
He said
guest.
it, and I was like, man, I don't remember that.
These
Remind me.
cups can hold more than they look. Look at this thing. It's more than halfway done.
Yeah, I can see from here.
This feels like those cups they give out.
Tony, you're a little goofy today.
What did he say?
He said he could tell from here.
It's because he said, look at this thing. It's almost halfway done.
That
Like,
is true. You're being goofy.
Well, yeah, but he attacked me though.
It's the
Yo,
hat.
speaking of,
It's-
God damn it!
Hey, Danny's drinking. Danny's drinking. He didn't wait. You're supposed to wait.
You
for
were
us.
supposed to wait.
Wait, we were about to start roasting
Oh.
Danny.
Let's
Oh.
not
Alright,
roast
go ahead,
Danny and
real
let's,
quick.
let's, let's drink.
Cheers.
To Abrams'
Cheers.
health.
Wait, wait.
Thank you.
What?
Like you want bad?
No,
health
because
on
Tony's gonna fight you after this.
Oh.
Wait, can you drink? Because it's over October.
Oh,
No,
right.
It's over. That's
Right.
We're in December.
Yeah, I know.
Why did I have to think about it? I got you. No, wait, wrong button. Wait, no, wrong button. There we go.
Yeah,
Do you want me to do the board? I'll
bro.
move myself.
I didn't even.
Oh,
I
get
didn't
him.
even like fully commit. Like I tried my hardest, bro.
Well,
It was hard.
aside from, like you were here the first week of October and you drank that day. Aside from that, how far did you get?
I only drank because I was here and I was like, you know,
I
might
know
as
that,
well-
but
yeah.
Wait. Did we say that he wasn't doing sober October?
yeah, we did that episode.
Y'all peer pressure them.
Yeah.
No, so
Because
I
Ruben
was
doesn't
like,
drink.
I just want.
Yeah, Ruben.
Ruben doesn't drink,
but
so
I just
he
tasted it, you know, to taste and give a rating on it that
counts.
time.
and then you chugged
yeah,
it.
it counts, right? Yeah, I did chug it.
I remember.
But after that, for like the next 2 weeks, it was just straight, no alcohol.
No,
nothing.
That's it. You only got
Just
2
going-
weeks.
I was gonna say months are usually 4
Well,
weeks.
Yeah.
right. So I actually didn't drink no alcohol for the rest of the month,
Mhm.
but I, however, did smoke
Is it-
CBD.
Okay.
Sober
you're-
October extends into that as well.
Well, I mean,
or-
it's still
Yeah,
sobriety. So it
yeah,
makes
sense.
sobriety
Yeah.
Ah.
for legal purposes. CBD.
Mm.
Um,
Gotcha. Well, I'm sorry we were the devil on your shoulder.
Nah, man.
It's all Tony's fault, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Tony.
I was
No.
Oh,
For some reason, he hates me.
That's
No.
hearsay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this is usually my only source of alcohol. I don't ever really drink like.
Damn,
Outside of
he
this.
says
Freaking
y'all are-
Tony's
y'all
drunk
are
all
bad.
weekend, every
No,
weekend.
I haven't
He's drinking
drank
Bud
like
Lights
that.
on the
He's fucking
job.
fighting people outside the freaking bars and shit.
That's the life.
So what do you
Nah,
guys
I
think?
don't
of the,
Oh yeah, let's go one more time. I'm
one
sorry.
more
Big chug.
Big chug.
You want some more?
No, I'm good.
That-
I got these over
That's your big chug, all of it.
All right, all right. I love it, dude.
It's good.
It's
We should
good.
do
This
it.
is a naranja one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next year we'll do sober
So
October,
no.
and then let's not remember December.
Dear.
Ooh, that's a
Oh,
good
whoa.
one. All right,
Is that-
Tony, we
is
don't
that
have
a
to
thing?
fight anymore.
No, I just made it right
Wait,
now.
what did he say? What did you say?
I said we'll do sober October next year, and then we'll do let's not remember December.
I love
where
that.
we just drink every
Dude,
week.
Tony always
Every
comes
day.
through with good slogans.
Yeah, he
Thanks.
does.
I
Good
like-
statement.
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah,
It's the reason that you're still here.
thanks. I guess, and we gotta attract the furries too.
That's
All right, Tony, I'm starting to really think about you and these.
Well,
furries, bro.
he's the one bringing the furry base to the.
I get it.
He's
podcast.
a furry aficionado.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's a thing now.
I know a couple of
I
furries.
accidentally made
You
it.
do?
I
You do for real?
Yeah, I know a couple.
For real?
They're not. the ones that I know aren't like. They don't walk around all the time dressed as dogs and cats.
So they're lame.
But no, like they just.
What
like,
kind of animal they dressed up as though?
I think one of them's like a.
Just go to my folder. We'll just get
Like
to
a
it
wolf.
right away.
He's like a wolf person.
You'll know which one it is.
And I don't know the other one. I don't know. They're both somewhere along the lines of
Okay.
that.
Would you rather be friends
Wait,
with a
but
furry?
are they
or a-
are they friends with you or like you're
Are
actually
you
like friends?
friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one of them, I'm like, we hang out whenever he's around. You know, I talk to him a lot. He's a friend of mine, but the other person too, but not as much.
You know how like
I know them through another person mainly.
So if Tony was on here like starting a hate crusade against them, would y'all fight for real?
no,
Whose side would you be on?
everybody can say whatever the fuck they want. I don't give a shit. You know.
Damn. See, then you're not his friend then.
No, I'm their friend,
Yeah, 'cause
but like even he wouldn't give a shit. You know, he'd be like,
Yeah,
well,
but I'm over here trying to instigate a fight. Remember,
he
I
really
said, I
is.
said
He's trying.
yeah,
I-
fuck you.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I want to hear.
I'm gonna
but
kill
you-
him.
Well, you know, it's just because Tony came on here. He started like shitting on furries. And, you know, that didn't sit well with the furry community. So we actually
Have,
got...
have we had a furry speak out against what
Well,
I said?
No, really?
they responded to you.
Oh, let's see it.
I mean,
Did they actually?
Let's see.
yes.
We'll find out.
When have you ever lied?
Yeah, we
And
don't-
it's
we
like
don't
fake
lie.
and edited Tony's
Three
name. in it.
things you should never ask a furry.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Number one, you should never.
Wait, pause it,
ask
pause it, pause it,
if
pause it,
your
pause it.
handler
Pause it, pause it, pause it,
furries
pause it,
I can't hear what they're saying.
Yeah, what do you guys think the number one is?
I don't know.
Tony, you
If they
You
can make
should
a
never
noise.
ask them, why are you the way that you are?
This first one looks like he'd be a fox, and the second one looks like she's a rat.
all
Wait.
right.
How did you? Figure
He's
that?
friends with them.
You see that hats that they're wearing?
That's a,
He's got like a
Looked up at
blazer.
you.
You know how like foxes are so, like real sly and like lie to you and shit like that. You know? He looks like he's gonna make you sign a contract. you
Like it's
definitely
common
don't
knowledge.
want.
Yeah, he's obviously a sly fox.
Look at his fucking hat. He's
I mean,
wearing-
he's the only one with furry friends. We can't really judge.
That is
them,
true. You
she's got cats, so she's either a cat or a rat.
okay.
Okay, well here we go.
Real quick.
Three
Before,
things you should never ask a furry.
What'd you say?
I was gonna ask him earlier, but I got cut off. Would you rather be in a room full of furries or a room full of flat earthers?
Flat earthers.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't give a shit that you know, like it's like
Then why
Like
did
if-
you
like-
choose them so quickly?
Yeah,
because I would not want to be in a room full of furries. Bro.
Why not?
Because I'm not a furry.
Why so? Are you a flat earther?
No, but look. Anybody can be a flat earther and just they don't. No one looks like a flat earther except for Danny. I'm fucking telling you, man,
Yeah.
it's fucking flat.
No, no. Over the weekend, we got trashed, and whenever I walked back inside, my friends were still here, and they were like in the morning. They cleaned up the house, and they were talking, and I walked in, and they were all like, "Dude," the conversation they were having, the was all like, "If you're not a racist and you go to a Klan meeting, they're automatically gonna think you're a racist." So you are absolutely right with the furry thing.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of leaning towards the flat earthers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
But I hate the flat earthers more.
But because if you're
I would also
yeah,
go.
Oh, yeah.
It's just it's like
no, I hate them for sure.
yeah, it's like indisputable
I-
stuff
I
that
would
they're
also-
arguing against.
I would also go with the flat earthers.
Flat earthers?
I don't I mean, I don't agree with their.
Tony,
Their
you look
belief?
like a sly fox without the
Wait,
hat.
wait.
If the
I
Earth
was gonna
was
say
flat-
I'm friends with a flat earther. I'd rather be friends with him than a furry.
What?
Well, just because he
I'd
doesn't
rather-
always talk
look,
about flat Earth.
listen-
You know,
listen.
a furry is just gonna be
No,
wearing the fursuit.
Look, you, the furry that you're talking about is the same kind of furry that like
Wait, but-
won't shut the fuck up about how he's vegan or watches My Hero Academia.
My Hero Academia
know-
is good.
Yeah.
Good. No, I love it. I love it. I
Don't
love
you
it.
dare.
Fucking
No,
dare.
I love it, bro. And the manga's so
Deku
good.
struggles a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
But like the fans will not shut the fuck up.
Did you watch this week's episode?
Yes, it's
Oh,
really
it's
good.
out,
It's
right?
so
fucking
good.
awesome.
It's fucking great.
Don't tell me.
I was
the-
at work. I got real sad.
Bro, the
They're
manga
making a
is
live
bomb.
action of it.
I don't want
Did
to.
you hear about that?
I don't care about that. I don't care about the One Piece live action. I don't care about the Attack on
You
Titan.
have to. We have to support the Latino brother.
Fuck.
Which
Oh
one?
yeah.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks like
Yeah,
you too.
He does.
Who?
Yeah. From the One Piece live action movie.
Yeah, the
It's
one-
the it's Luffy played. It's a
Yeah.
the actor is a Mexican.
Yeah.
Oh,
but,
okay.
look. I just want to say, everybody can do whatever the fuck they want. If you want to identify as a water bottle, that's fine. I don't care. You know, but I just think some things are a little strange.
What
And it's just
would your
not my norm.
persona name be?
My who?
Persona. That's what they called like their costume.
Uh-huh.
What would your persona name be? Y'all start thinking about it. You're next.
I don't know, bro. I don't have the capacity to. Like,
Oh, think about it right now. I'm asking you right now. You're on the spot. It's a fucking hot seat. Let's
It
go.
has to be something that sounds
Hung
furry.
Mustang.
Wow.
Whoa, yo! I didn't ask for your porn name. I asked for your persona.
That's I'm a Mustang with the and my personality is just that I have a huge.
Oh, Jesus.
That's your whole personality.
That's it. That's it. I don't know, man. I can't think of.
Okay,
anything,
Tony,
bro.
we know you're an actual furry, so you can go ahead and tell us what's yours.
I don't know. I can't. I mean, what?
Why
Does
you
it have to be
nervous?
something
You
clever?
look like
I don't know.
Look, I'm not saying you look like one.
He looks
but
like
I
one.
say
I'll say
if
it.
you had the outfit on, like everything, and then just your face.
Don't
wasn't
kick his
covered,
camera just 'cause you
you'd
get
make
mad.
a good raccoon.
You're saying if every part of me was covered
Is
and
it
I
like
was
a
wearing a
raccoon?
raccoon suit, I'd look like a good raccoon.
No, like if your face just fits in
That's
there, you
exactly
know?
what he said.
But
He basically said if you put on a raccoon suit, you'd look like a good
No,
raccoon.
but okay, look. If Danny put on the raccoon suit, I'd be like,
Nah.
I don't see it. But if you put it on, I'd be like, yeah.
I don't
see
understand what part of me is
Actually,
showing through.
I think he's right.
That.
He is.
It's like you're no, you look more like a meerkat.
Okay.
The meerkat, the one that like
Timon
pop up.
for Timon and Pumbaa.
Timon.
Oh,
It's okay. I'll be the warhog. See, we're still friends.
Hey,
we're still
yeah,
friends.
I can see that.
Yeah, you can see that.
Why do they get to be Disney furries and I gotta be a raccoon? I'm over the hedge.
Well, you're a trash panda.
They're Disney. I'm DreamWorks.
Wait. I still want to know.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, Danny. What's your persona name?
I like the one he gave me.
No, not the character. Like, what's the name? Like, cause you have to name them. You have to give them a personality.
I didn't know that they gave themselves like personas.
Wait, give me an example of persona.
Like Tony's name would probably be like Alberto.
Sure.
You know,
But that's
something
an
like that.
actual name.
Yes, exactly. You're naming the suit. You're naming
No,
the.
I'm Daniel.
You name dogs, right?
Danny,
that,
the Danny persona.
Why that
Oh,
name?
that's not very creative.
Why did you? Give
Well, I
me
mean,
that?
so is an Alberto.
Yeah,
Tony
why-
looks like he would be an Alberto, like but fancy, like he has like an accent mark.
Nah,
somewhere.
if he was a
Like
raccoon,
a raccoon with a pipe.
The
Yeah.
reason for the raccoon is his facial hair, and it just fits in. Like if he just put in, you know what I mean?
You know, I had a.
You look like you like
I-
eating trash.
I have no reason not to
Just-
agree.
look, bro, you could just call yourself Sly Cooper.
Okay.
I like that. That was a good game. Yeah, well, you can just put play on the video.
My bad,
You,
please.
you guys didn't give me the answers I needed.
Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're too invested in this furry stuff, bro.
first of all, it's called content, bro.
Number 1, you should never ask if we are an animal because furries are an anthropomorphic being that is a mix between a human and also a beast.
Number 2, you don't
Okay.
ask if we turn into werewolves.
Is this true? We have, I got it from the internet. I need to confirm it with a real furry.
I'm not a real furry.
Okay,
It's
next-
like this long running
Anthony.
joke that,
Yeah.
that Tony's a
You know
furry.
what?
Dude, I've been trying to put him on the thumbnail as a furry for like every freaking episode since it started.
Like the
so
past
trust
3.
me,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro, the raccoon.
You know what?
Just do that.
I'm gonna turn them into a raccoon just for
I
this
think
one.
we're expanding the lore behind the furries with this video.
Yeah, that was the whole
I'm
point.
just gonna dispel
But,
the hate
hey,
that I have for
if I'm
them.
being completely honest, I didn't look for this. It came up on my freaking For You thing on
Your phone's listening.
yeah,
Yeah.
TikTok is listening. Man, you know,
Wow.
They're inviting you over to the dark side.
China.
Hold on.
That's how Donald Trump says China.
Xenophobic.
No, it is not. ByteDance is owned by
no.
China.
Yeah.
The government is trying to ban it.
I
And
don't. That's why I took off TikTok. To be honest, I took it off. I don't have it.
You're not a fucking government
I-
official.
I'm
You
not-
look at
Why
it
did
as
China
from
steal his
you.
jokes?
I'm not like people like when I tell people that they're like, bro, no one's watching you. I get that. No one's suppose like let's say that they're not watching me, but they're watching other people, right? And they could steal anything off your phone. Like if you write a book, right, and you don't have TikTok or a script, but I have TikTok and we're connected in the same Wi-Fi, TikTok can steal that off of your phone. And even though they're not targeting me, they're targeting you. And they can take your stuff, and it's just a principle about it. I don't care that much about it because who isn't?
Have you
watching
heard of the concept of birds?
Yes, the pigeons.
The pigeons are
FBI.
fucking robots.
Yeah.
And this is how crazy you
Yeah.
sound, okay?
No.
No one is that important unless you're freaking a government
that's not
official.
true.
It's irrelevant.
That's not true because everyday people.
I'm writing a book
there-
and I have a TikTok.
there-
Hopefully they steal it and make it into a movie.
There are everyday people who are maybe innovative and just trying to make up something, and even though you might not be like super important, you never will be.
So
if
you
it's
just
stolen
don't
from
want
you.
them to steal your jokes.
I don't care about me, dog. That's the thing. But it's like if it's on a large scale that they're targeting people and I'm not a fucking patriot. I don't care that much about government. I don't care about politics. But if someone from far away is watching people that are around me and trying to steal things from where I'm living and stuff like that might either help or whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't sit right with me, man.
I'm saying as a creator yourself,
Yeah.
you're handicapping yourself. Because it's literally the world's largest platform.
Nah,
now.
bro, I don't think so. I think you know, I spent a lot of time at home. I spent a lot of time on TikTok. I spent a lot of time on YouTube, and I have found that the best way for me to come up with any kind of material, the best kind of material, is just out in the world. And
No,
like-
I'm not saying of like creating your art. I'm
Right.
talking about like whenever it does come time to promote yourself. That is a
yeah,
handicapping yourself.
for
'cause
sure,
it's
for
the
sure.
largest platform in the
I
world.
get that, but it just doesn't sit right with me.
Oh, that's perfectly
you know?
fine. Yeah, and either ways, it kills a lot of time. But look at the great content it's giving us. Let's go back to.
Let's go.
Get number 2.
During the full moon, I'm a wolf all the time.
We're wolves all the time because werewolves are just lunar related, which would be about once a month. And this. These are both wolves, and we're always wolves. And then number 3, people always ask us if we are in a relationship. And so far, we are still seeing where it goes. Right? So we're just gonna see where this takes us because you never know what friendship can
My mom
become.
said she's coming soon.
So
That
Okay.
looks so sad, dude.
Well, I think it was all acted.
Yeah,
Probably.
for sure.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
It seems like the whole thing was acted, which
I don't know.
Do you
I
think
don't
the
know.
furry stuff
I
was
like to-
acted too?
I think so.
No, because they had the actual furry suit, and we know that they're expensive.
Yeah, no,
as
I
hell.
think they are furries.
Yeah, because
But, you know.
But I mean, like,
Eric was
They
on
might
here and
be
he told us they're
furries
like
who have like a sense
2,000.
of humor. Of
what I mean was that I feel like the whole video was recorded as a joke.
No, oh, yeah,
Like they weren't
yeah.
trying to tell you things, and then that
Yeah,
happened
yeah.
mid-video.
But
They might
they-
be furry.
they had to be furries.
I looked through
Yeah.
the page and yeah, like the dude's funny. Like
Okay.
yeah, and I think they are like together. So
Oh, okay.
so applause to that.
It's
Good
like that
job, good
guy
job. The
who,
furry got the girl.
Are they actual furries though on their page? Did you see?
That there was a couple furry videos. I didn't see like if it continued throughout. I think it doesn't matter. But the point is, there's more of them out there, Tony. You're not alone.
All right.
And they go in packs.
he just accepted it at this point.
Yeah, I'm just. We're giving you backstory, bro.
He goes
okay,
home,
you
he's
guys.
like, no, damn it!
The first time I met Tony, he was in a furry suit. All right.
I was?
Yeah.
Explain the story to me.
I
All
can
right.
I don't
explain it.
remember.
I used to work as a waiter in the Hilton, so and they were in the Hilton, the hotel across from the George R. Brown,
That's where we met.
and well, you were at the convention center.
Oh,
It was really funny because I was walking towards my car and out of nowhere, Tony's like running across the street because the light's about to turn green, and he tripped.
I tripped
You tripped
in my furry suit.
in your furry suit.
It was
know,
a
and-
raccoon. Was
No,
it?
no. He said you were a raccoon. I said you
Oh.
were a wolf.
Oh, okay. I was with
Yeah,
a wolf.
yeah.
Okay.
And he was alone because he told me it's because wolves don't run. He's a lone wolf.
He's a lone wolf.
Yeah, and reality, he didn't have any friends. Okay, so obviously I saved his life. I didn't want him to get hit by a car. Because wolves don't have 9 lives.
Right.
So after that, we became friends, and look at us now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
An elaborate plan to spread the word that Tony's a furry.
Yeah,
And
no.
I'm with it.
Wait, you think that he tricked me to he planned this friendship?
To
I
spread
was
I don't
my
believe this
gospel.
fucking story at all.
just to be on the
I don't know.
podcast.
I just
I was in it for the long haul.
It was the long game. He tricked
Yeah.
me.
I'm here to preach the gospel of the
Goddamn.
furries.
I gotta come up with like a slur for furries.
Oh my god!
Please do.
Yeah.
Don't.
You goddamn mink. No, is that a thing?
That's a
What
thing.
is-
That's
Ah,
a cat.
Animal,
That's a
yeah.
cat.
That's a cat. Okay.
Okay, you guys, I made up the whole story, but I did used to work at the Hilton. I was a waiter there. A fancy one. I had to make my own bow tie and everything.
Nice. What's your preference? Bow ties or an actual tie? Just in general, not for your job.
I like ties.
Everybody do a tie, and not only that, mine was a real bow tie, so I had to tie it
Raccoons
every
seem
time.
to be like more like bow ties, but I don't know.
I wouldn't know.
I was like,
But do you prefer? No. What do you prefer? Bow ties or just a regular? tie?
I've never worn a bow tie. I don't
It's
think.
like I love Tucker
I
Carlson.
feel
Oh wait,
like
no, I have.
If you
the
like
little-
wearing bow ties over ties, you're at some point wearing a bow tie and you're just gonna strip down until there's nothing but a bow tie left, and just start dancing.
Danny with his new cap looks like he'll wear a bow tie and suspenders.
Wait, weren't we talking about my hat earlier?
Oh yeah, that's true. Bring it back over here. You had a lot of comments about his hat.
Earlier.
I said he
Yeah.
looks like the people that went into the jungle with a camera to find King Kong. And,
Well, I mean, it's because that movie is back in the day, so
and like
probably that's
you
why.
look like a low budget porn star with the hat on.
First of all, Danny's a high budget one. All right.
Well, I haven't
Put some
seen.
respect on his hat.
I mean, I haven't seen. I don't know.
You haven't seen
I mean,
it
if you
before?
have seen,
I mean, if you were to see, you remember because earlier when the cameras were off, you were like, I can name every guy star. Out
I
there.
know 3 of them. All right? I know 3, and that's it. I know 3 because they're always in there. And
Are they? Or
I mean,
are you
but
looking
like,
for them?
Like once I started watching porn more frequently, like you get to a point where you're like, I've seen this guy before. You know, like
You're like, but they never show this face, bro.
Yes, they
No,
do.
no,
They
just
always
messing
show
with
the
you.
face. I notice him by the balls. I know I can recognize him by the balls.
That's what I was implying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you for being so honest
Oh,
with us.
okay. Yeah.
I told him that he looks like he knocked at my door asking if he could sweep my chimney.
That's
You,
good.
yeah,
That's
and
good.
like a henchman. You know, like the boss is like, get out of here, and the guy's like, yeah, get out of here.
Yeah.
If you guys have any jokes at Danny's expense, please sound off.
Poor Danny.
No, they're free.
Oh, you know what he looks like? Oh, you guys seen Rush Hour 3?
Yes.
The driver?
Oh, the
That
guy,
taxi
the
driver.
friends. Yeah, the guy
Yeah,
with friends.
Yeah, taxi
Yeah.
driver.
I cannot be American spy.
Yeah, yes.
I will never know what it's like to kill somebody for no reason. You know? Yeah,
I watched
yeah.
it not too long ago, so
Yeah,
yes, I
yeah,
remember
me
all
too.
that.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of Rush Hour,
Oh.
they announced Rush
Yeah.
Hour 4. Let's fucking go.
Number
Let's
four.
go.
Dude, I don't even give a shit if the movie's bad. I love Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan's one of my favorite actors
Yeah.
like ever.
I
Same
wonder
here.
how they're
You
gonna
know?
do it because
Same here.
Jackie Chan is
He looks old as
bro.
fuck.
Yeah.
Did you watch him with in the movie that
The Foreigner.
The
Yeah.
Foreigner? Yeah,
So
that
good.
was
he
good.
looks so old.
But it was
It
good,
makes me sad.
bro. It was good.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
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 So that one, if he ever passes, you'll freaking depressed
I
as
have
hell.
something to say about that movie. Nothing bad about the movie. It's just you guys remember that scene where he takes tinfoil and wraps his phone so that no one can
It's been a
track it.
while.
So he takes his phone and he puts it in foil and he folds it up inside the foil. That way, no one can track him. Turns out that does not work. All right. I had a
Wait,
cousin.
Are you telling me that tinfoil on your head doesn't stop radio waves?
No.
What?
No, that's
Like
actually
what?
It
Like
amplifies
Alex Jones?
no. But I know this guy who was on house arrest and he wanted to go out
No.
and he saw the foreigner
He
and he
it
put
around his
tinfoil
foot?
around his ankle monitor and like at 10 at night, 11 at night, he was like out getting drunk and they're calling him like, where are you at? He's like, I'm home. And they're like, no, dude, I see you. And then he was like, bro, it didn't work. And I'm like, you fucking idiot,
Yeah,
dude.
that's so dumb.
Wait,
Yeah.
it
Are you sure
doesn't
he
work,
didn't-
or he just didn't wrap it? Maybe that's
I
what
was
you were
literally
doing.
about to say that.
No,
Maybe he
bro,
didn't use
it
enough.
wasn't. It did a whole pack of aluminum, just a boot, aluminum
Yeah.
boot.
Aluminum.
So did he get in trouble? Or what?
No, surprisingly no.
They probably just laughed at his dumbass.
Yeah.
Well, he answered his phone. I think that kind of makes it like, okay, just go back home.
Yeah.
Alright, fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was just a little busy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
That's
did we
funny.
ever rate the drinks that he brought us?
Oh right.
Never
yeah.
did. But it's a normal beer. Do we rate these?
Is it a
Yeah,
beer?
rate it. It's not a normal one. It's a specialty one.
I mean,
I drank mine. Although
Because I expected it to be like
Tony
a regular
liked
michelada one, but it's like
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
good.
an orange
yeah,
juice one.
they have
good.
different
It's
flavors.
so good.
It's like
It's
a
a good
Fanta.
Even like
Yeah.
when they get warm, these still taste good.
No,
Tastes like
I'm
orange soda
genuinely. I
almost.
thought
No, I like
it's
it.
like orange soda.
I like it. It's good.
my only gripe is it could be a little stronger.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
why am I
for
not
sure.
fucked up? I just drank the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah.
got some Jack and Cokes, man. You want?
I mean, I'll take
I'm
I'll take it.
drinking
It's
one
been a
of
while
these
since
Jack
I got
and Cokes.
drunk on
It's
pod.
not bad.
Pass me one
Not
because
bad.
I'm about to chug this.
I'll pass it
And
on.
then after a while, we'll start taking shots.
Ooh.
What you brought?
Here.
What y'all got?
Oh,
Yeah, don't worry, bro. We got you.
damn! This,
Oh, yeah.
this is gonna be the longest.
You want more Jack in your Jack and Coke?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro! I'll go, bro. Okay, when I go to the bar, I get a Jack and Coke and a Modelo. So I'll drink my Jack and Coke and I'll have my Modelo on the side.
So how do you drink it? Like what? Like is it like
He pours his
same?
Jack and Coke into the Modelo.
No,
No, but is it like same site? Like you finish both at the same time, or do you
the
replay
Jack
it?
and Coke usually goes first, and the Modelo. I drink them both simultaneously, but the Jack and Coke always goes first, and then finish the Modelo, and then I get another one of each.
Not bad.
Interesting.
Not bad. It just depends what I'm in the mood for. Sometimes I crave beer more than I do alcohol.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, you haven't been here in a while. You wanna give an update? What you been up
Yeah,
to?
have you had
I
any
mean,
more
last
shows?
time you were here, you pretended to be a comedian. How's that going?
Right. Yeah. I'm no.
I'm just messing with you. No, don't say
My
that.
dreams are crushed.
Don't say
I'm
that.
gonna go home and cry.
No, don't go home.
No,
you can cry. though.
I've slowed down on the comedy stuff, not because I wanted to, but because I've been really busy,
Yeah.
working and such.
Oh,
and
you're a mailman, right?
no, I used to be a mailman. Now I work at the warehouse.
You're supposed to lie to me, bro. Because I was gonna. Do you guys have beef with FedEx?
Oh yeah, bro. Fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Why?
well,
That's on site, bro. 'Cause
Why?
They suck ass.
It's on site.
They suck ass, bro. Like they actually
Explain.
suck. So I have my own cases where like I had a package that I needed to be returned because I was like, wait, we were selling something and we shipped it and then we're like, oh, we're getting duped. I knew the whole time we were getting duped, but the other person was like, nah, bro, it's legit. Stupid ass like PayPal scam. Like, oh, here's the PayPal. You know, it's already going through. Just send the item. They sent the fucking item before the.
What you guys
30.
sell?
It was a camera. It was a photography camera.
Was it expensive?
And it wasn't mine, it was theirs. And so they sold it, and I was telling them, like, probably don't do that. And so, but with FedEx, like, we called them and, like, hey, there's a package, we need it to be returned. It made it all the way over there, even though they kept saying, like, oh, yeah, the person's going to scan it and they're going to bring it back. And no.
It
But
never happened.
it did, right? It finally did make it back. But they suck when it comes to like updating like you on the information of what's going on with your package, because they'll say, "Oh, it's on its way back," but then you look online and it's like on a plane already, like leaving, and you're like, you know. So yeah, they
Yeah.
suck.
I have beef with them right now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took Thursday off because I had a big package arriving for on Thursday.
Oh yeah, you were telling me you
Yeah, on
ordered
Thursday.
your furry costume.
Dude, I have to sign for it, you know, and I'm at work. So I was like, dude, do you know where everybody knows the Fursonas are like $4,000, you know? So it's a
Yeah,
lot
we
of
looked
money,
that up last
you know?
time.
So I was like, okay, I'll take Thursday off so I can be here all day. I'll sign for it, whatever. I get a message like, oh, your package is out for delivery. No warning ahead of time so I can reschedule it. And then I went to the website. They're like, oh, you have to reschedule 24 hours ahead of time. And I'm just like, and yeah, and it sucked. But it arrived around noon, and I don't get home till like 6. So it was out there for 6 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was a big package. I was like, dude, if they steal it, I'm fucked. There's nothing that you can do because they sent me a picture. Yeah, so you should fight all of them.
Yeah.
Tony,
And
they're
you're
pro
USPS?
furry,
Yeah.
so you can fight them too.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What about UPS?
Those guys are cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
What
They
about-
work hard.
I think they're union too, so you gotta support them.
Yeah.
Union.
Yeah.
I would rather fund the federally backed one that they keep defunding year by year.
Oh yeah, that too.
So you know,
I just
you
meant if it's
guys-
between FedEx or UPS.
If it's between a private company and a government program, I'll go with the government program.
I was talking about just the two though.
I know, but I'm telling you. Like,
Yeah, I know, but shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
well,
no, I respect your opinion, but don't say it again.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, back to Rush Hour 4.
Nah, we're talking about he's weak.
Oh, that's what that was, right?
Oh yeah, he was like, "What you been up
Oh,
to?"
it's because it got derailed. I was
We've
talking
been
about how
all over
excited
the
I
place.
was.
We've
Yeah.
been all over.
It's
the
rush
place.
hour right now.
Yeah. No. No.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I
yeah.
messed him up. I messed it up on purpose. It was a joke.
It's a joke.
It's a joke.
Boo.
See, it's because you're not a comedian,
So,
bro. You wouldn't know.
Why did you switch from mail carrier to the warehouse?
Being a mail carrier sucked ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your day to day like with that?
So it was either get there and do a route, or which was only like 1 or 2 days, and then every other day was like, hey, we need your help, and then I show up and they're like, never mind. And so I'd go home, and then sometimes they're like, hey, we need you to come in, and so I'd come in, and then it'd be like, never mind, but can you drive an hour away and go like work at a different station? And I was like driving an hour away, right? And 30 minutes, I'm 30 minutes out, I'm halfway there, and I call the station, I'm like, hey, it's me from whatever location, just making sure you guys are gonna need me when I get there, because I don't want to get there and then y'all be like, oh, I'm sorry. And she's like, can you wait 20 minutes for me to call you back? And I was like, sure.
Don't be there by then.
Yeah, I was like, sure. So I stopped at a Panda Express, and me and my coworker were talking shit about the job, like on our phones. And I was eating, and sure enough, exactly 20 minutes later, I get a call, and they're like, yeah, no, you can go home. And I was like, fuck, dude. And it was a lot of that.
You don't get paid for anything of that?
Yeah, I was about to
They
ask
give
that.
you 2 hours, but it's not, it's nothing. And so it was just like, and then they would like, let's say that my schedule said I was going to be off for the next 3 days. So I'm like, okay, I'm off for sure those days. I'm out. It's like 12, 1 in the morning. I'm getting drunk in Midtown, and I get a text, and they're like, can you come in at 5? No, I can't fucking come in at 5. I'm drunk off my ass right now.
Sure, that's notice too. What the hell?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. And so like I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing this. And so I applied at a warehouse and just went there instead, because that was bad.
You ever get chased by a dog?
No, but dogs really do fucking hate mailmen. Like as soon as I became one, it was like instant. Like they just know, like you smell like mail. You know, like you motherfucker. You know, like you look like you've been holding a lot of paper. and like there was one time, like there's no uniform for rural carriers. City carriers, yes, I understand that. But I was just in regular clothes driving by, and a dog is just like, and I was like, yo, I don't even know
like,
you.
I'm in disguise, and you still got me.
Bro, like it's I don't know.
Do
what
they
it
have
is,
like
but
a
they really don't
policy
like 'em.
you have to follow?
What do you mean?
Like, do they tell you how to interact with the dogs? Because like when I worked at AT&T, they gave you dog mace, so you can.
Yeah, they give you dog spray, but it doesn't.
Oh.
It doesn't do the same thing that like mace does for a person, right? Because
Or
if
a
you
bear.
right, but if you pepper spray a person, it's like and if you like pepper spray a dog with the dog spray, sorry, and they just kind of like whoa, and then they just come back. You know, it's not as effective. And the reason for that is like people complain like, oh, my dog, but it's like if I don't do something
I
about
mean,
the
let
dog,
it bite me, then we
Yeah.
have to put it
yeah.
down.
And there was one time whenever I was training to be an RCA, there was this girl inside, like in the class, and she was like, I wouldn't do that because I don't want nobody doing that to my dog. And I'm like, so if a 100-pound dog that's gonna tear your ass apart is coming at you, and you have the choice to spray him or not, you're just not. No, I wouldn't do that. And I was like, yeah, you're gonna fucking die for sure.
I pepper sprayed a human before. I would pepper spray a
Yeah,
dog.
for sure.
I mean, it shouldn't be out there in the first place.
When was this?
I've told the story before.
Yeah.
That
Was this whenever you were
my
in-
friend Daniel?
His friend Daniel. He said he asked to be pepper sprayed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think an Amazon driver got killed by a dog not too long ago.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah, so it's just like it's scary out there. Yeah, freaking take care of your dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, but, yeah, I've just been working, and I haven't been doing a lot of comedy, but I did do a show probably, like, last month, and it was, like, the best show that I've ever done.
Oh really?
Yeah, dude, it was baller. Like I was so comfortable up there. Like at first I was nervous, and it was I forgot what the club was called, but it's like 420 something. It was late night. I pull up, and the stage where the comedians are performing is this place is like a strip club hookah lounge kind of thing, but there's only one pole, and it's in when you walk in. There's like the stage is like it's just on the floor. There's no up-built stage or anything, and it was like this giant chunk of like wooden floor, and then the rest of the floor was
stripper poles on the floor.
It was just one stripper pole.
Well, you said that there's no stage, so it was from the floor to the.
Yes, from the floor to the ceiling, and it was on it had like wooden floor that you hammer on, and then like, but it wasn't like the whole room was covered. It was just the stage, and then the rest of the room, like the building, had no flooring, and so it was just concrete, and where you see that they took off the flooring.
Yeah.
And people went up there, and it was cool. Everybody did their thing, and when I went up there, I was just like. I started making jokes about the place. I was like, yo, when's the last time y'all sanitized the pole? Because there's probably like a lot of coochie lips on it. And then on the side, they had a wall with the mirror, and they had like handprints on them. And I was like, yo, it gets lit in here because you can see where like the handprints are when they're shaking their ass. And you can see that some of them fell because you see the smears. And then like people were laughing, and I just started going, and I made.
And the owner tried to fight you.
No, the owner loved it, bro. He was like laughing, and then they had there was these guys that were like trying to heckle, but they got shut down pretty hard, and everybody was a good sport about it though. It was fun. I made a lot of jokes, racist jokes about that. This is what I love, dude. Black people love racist jokes about black people. They love them. Like, they absolutely love them.
I think, like, if your complexion was a little lighter, I don't think it would be the same way.
Nah,
man.
bro, there was this white gay dude there, and no. That's right. He wasn't gay, but he really, really did, like, act gay, and he said it himself. He was like, yeah, I have no problem with people thinking I'm gay. He's like, but I'm not. And then he made jokes. It's just, I don't know,
it's
man.
because you're doing it in front of them? Like, if they were not the audience, and they just...
Now, well, to be fair, like, since that place isn't, like, a comedy spot, they're going specifically for comedy, too, so...
Yeah, like,
you're
going
Yeah, right,
into
but that's what I'm
show.
saying.
Yeah.
They're there.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people who just show up to comedy places just because it's a comedy place.
Yeah,
and it's different whenever it's like a special location just for it.
Yeah.
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 So I guess that's why it makes a lot more sense. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so I've been doing that, and
Have they invited you to some more?
Yeah, I just haven't been able. to. I haven't had the time. I think after December, we'll start up back up again, and I'm planning on doing a podcast.
Never mind.
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, bro. Not the rock.
Well, the policy is that you've been here before, so we own your podcast presence. Doesn't matter where you are. Yeah.
No, I'm more like we can't be fueling the competition, you guys.
Yeah, you're not even on right now.
It's like y'all are just talking to each other. The edits.
I just mute his mic.
Yeah, mute his mic.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Have you thought of a name for it?
No, every name that I've thought about has already been
taken.
Everything, bro. Everything.
Well, of course, 420 Vatos is.
No. At some point, I was like, I'm just gonna give it like an acronym and just like, but it's too long. It was like
what was the acronym?
It was like IGB something, just a bunch of letters.
What was it gonna spell?
I don't remember. It was a while back, but like it was like, and at some point I was just like, well, fuck it, dude. I'm just like the whatever podcast, and it's already out there. They have everything I can think of is
El whatever podcast.
El whatever. Yeah.
That might be taken too.
Yeah, it might be.
I think so.
Yeah, so it's,
we got really
tough out
lucky.
here.
Ours was kind of unique.
Yeah, fucking bastards.
Yeah, I hope we come up with one.
Yeah. Nothing furry.
That's if we were starting one for Tony.
I already have my secondary podcast name with Arnell.
What
the
was it?
TNA podcast.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What's that stand for?
Their names.
It's
Tits and
Tony.
ass.
Yeah, no, that's implied, but it's Tony and Arnell. But the TNA just
TNA.
it's implied.
Okay. Yeah.
Which wasn't bad. It was a good idea,
That's not bad. Yeah.
So yours would be
I want to have somebody on there with me, like who's always there with me, but at the same time, I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, I don't know yet.
It should be called.
It's hard, yeah.
Yeah, it is tough, especially yours caters specifically to you. Just say you just want to have conversations with people.
Yeah, I just have conversations with my friends, man. Just do what we always do and laugh our asses off and watch funny videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll let you know if I come up with something. You know, Tony, you have any good ideas? You came up with the ones where you were gonna betray us real quick last time.
Oh, I know. I wanted to ask about the heckler actually.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, dude. So this guy Big Lee, he goes up there and he's doing his thing, and the guy he starts talking shit to him. He's telling a story about his dad, who's colorblind, but he just found out he was colorblind because they were playing Uno, and yeah, and so
That's already funny.
yeah, and so he was like, but he had been playing Uno against his dad all his life, and he was always losing to him, and his dad was colorblind. But at some point, his dad was like, kind of like, wait, what color is that? And he was like, the fuck you mean, what color is that? You know, like, what's going on? You know, and he kind of like, he lied to him, but he did it. He got the right one anyways, and he was like, oh, you fuck, you know. And the guy, and for some reason, the guy started saying something about his uncle. I don't know if he brought up his uncle, and I can't remember the whole thing. And he was like, your uncle got diabetes, and Big Lee's like a bigger dude. And so he was like, well, how do you know that? He was like, well, I'm looking at your fat. I was just like, oh shit. And then Big Lee was like, bro, you look like, you know, and they just started going back and forth. But then the guy kind of like calmed down, and he was like, nah, it's all good. And so when I was up there, I was kind of like, yo, bro, like, just don't hurt my friend. You seem like you're like getting serious, but I was joking, you know, at the same time. And it was supposed to be just a joke, but then he goes, I'll get both of y'all killed for $39.99. I was like, what is Black Friday deals on hits? I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, and then I was like, anyways, I just like moved on from that guy. And yeah, that was like my first like legit heckler, but it turned out, you know, all right. It was cool. Yeah.
They give you a letter like Chalino Sanchez and shit.
Yeah, dude.
It's relevant. Watch last episode.
Yeah, dude. It was but yeah, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that crazy, but you know, still.
He handled it pretty well.
I mean,
liked it.
it's a threat.
Yeah. I was worried for a little while.
I think as far as heckling goes, it's as worse as it can get.
Yeah, no, but after the show, everybody like I couldn't walk.
Not only that, I'd be offended. You think I'm only worth $40?
Huh?
I'm like, I'd be offended.
Yeah,
you know,
I was like, Jesus Christ. like, hey man, how much would you kill that guy for? Like, look at you and be like, $30.
He's like,
you know,
man,
he's like, this is light work, bro. Like,
You know, imagine they would rate Danny, and then Danny's a freaking brown belt, and he would like come out and beat their asses. Rate Danny.
See.
See, yeah.
See.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you got.
With the hat.
With the hat.
With the hat on.
The hat. Oh, bro, you can have like razor blades hidden in the hat. You ever seen Peaky Blinders? They wear hats like that, kind of.
We spoke about this on the weekend.
Yeah,
and
he did.
dude, like, the name of the show is so fucking whack that I don't care how good it is.
I thought about that too, but then whenever you watch the show and you see like the kind of like where they're from, who they are, and you kind of like, you know.
No,
like,
I've heard nothing but great stuff about the show.
Right,
but the name is so whack.
But you get over the name once you actually watch it because, you know, peaky is a word that they used a lot, like you peaky bastard and stuff like that, and they would cut people's eyes with the razor blade sometimes. Like he would, like if they get into a fight, he'd bring it out and schlaga. You know, so it was.
That's too violent. I can't watch stuff like
it's
that.
So good. Nah, bro. I had this one guy try to make me watch this anime, and I couldn't do it because it was too much. Berserk.
Oh,
I've heard about that one.
Yeah, the arm in the demon's hand while his girlfriend's getting graped, and and I was like, well, when they told me about that, I was like, I'm not watching that. I'm like, no. I saw the first 5 minutes of Goblin Slayer, and I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Have you ever watched My Hero Academia?
I'm
just messing with you.
I think
Get that now. Yeah.
Jesus spoke good of Berserk.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. I started it not too long ago.
There's this guy at my job, and he's like a bigger dude. His name's Sebastian. He's like a hood Mexican guy, and he was like, "Oh, before I leave, I'm gonna turn everybody here into a Berserk fan." And I was like, "No, you're not." And it's not happening. He's tried with everybody, and everybody's like, "Is Sebastian making you watch Berserk?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's not happening."
He sounds like you, but with One Piece.
Yeah.
Nah, I suggest it, but I won't be like him. Like, bro, I understand that it's fucked up, but you gotta watch it. And I'm just like, no, bro, it's not. Yeah. I need to tell you the joke.
Okay, but say that, but like louder. Like,
I need to tell you the joke, bro.
why
The
are
joke?
you yelling at me?
I thought earlier when
I
we
need
asked
to
you if you had
say
jokes, you said no.
The joke.
No, like,
Alright.
Tony asked you if you had jokes and you
You
ignored
said-
him.
yeah.
It was too much for the intro.
Is that why you hate Tony
It was
too?
no, yeah.
You're still
Yeah,
holding your
like, yeah.
crystal.
He
Yeah.
hates me now.
Yeah.
I thought I hated him.
You know, if you hate someone, eventually they're gonna hate you back.
Every time I see Tony, I get hard. I mean, mad. No,
His heart gets harder.
I'm sweating. No,
Whoa.
I just
That's the
There's
effect
so much
Tony has on you.
tension. There's so
listen.
much
That was
tension.
that last one was
From
just
all
a
the
sample.
hate.
What kind of touch I was about to ask you
That was just a sample, right? Okay, so look.
Why
I
can't
was-
you look at him in the eyes now?
No. Okay. Because this isn't a joke towards him or anybody. All right, this is actually just a joke I made about myself. But it's bad. All right, so if you're watching right now and you don't like crude,
parental
warning
advisory.
so if you can take a joke, cool, and if you're a pussy, fuck you.
Yeah. This is the joke that got your coworker to not
Yeah.
talk to you.
So
He said that mid recording.
Yeah.
Because they might not be aware.
yeah, so for some reason we were talking about threesomes, and this is well, I'm not gonna say the names, but this guy goes, it's hard just not to say their names, but he goes, hey, you know, I just feel, I don't know why we were talking about them, but we were, and he goes, I don't know, I feel like threesomes are kind of just like two people doing stuff and then the third person not really knowing what to do, you know. And I go, not really, you know, not if you really like know what you want to, like what you want to do. And he goes, you sound like you talk from experience. And I go, yeah, I do talk from experience, actually. I've had an experience with threesome. And and I go, although you can't really trust my experience with threesome, because the only threesome I've ever had was when I was being molested by two people. And he just looked at me and he's like, oh shit.
Wait for the awkward laugh at the end.
Oh shit, dude. And he just looked at me, and you know, there's a face that
Of disgust.
that black people have whenever you say something that they don't approve of, right? He looked at me and he was just like,
Was there an older guy?
I've seen,
no. He was like younger than me, actually.
Yo, James gives us that look all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the giant guru who's on here before,
Yeah.
James, like literally, because you know, everybody, whenever you get along with your bros, you know, bromance is a thing. You know, like Tony and Aybruhmm right now, we're just talking about
yeah.
fucking each other. Imagine James, you know, whenever somebody talks like that in front of James, James is like, man.
Yeah. So he gave me that look, and he starts to walk away. I go, "Hey, man, I go, I'm joking. I was not molested by
What?
two people at the same time." And he's just like, "Stop talking to me."
Yo,
I'm
the
never
worst
gonna
part is
talk
like,
to
what
you
if it was true and he just abandoned you when you were opening up?
again." Yeah, no,
You should stop
but,
talking to him.
I mean,
I guess the way he came out about it, though.
yeah, he was like,
of course.
but I told other people like they were like, somebody came to me and like, what the fuck did you say to him that has him looking crazy? And I'm like, you don't want to know. Like you definitely don't want to know. Like I told him because I'm like, we're cool.
Yeah.
And I, you know, and because I know I'll get that kind of reaction from him, and that's the point.
That joke wasn't
That's
even
the
bad.
point.
That joke was funny.
I know, but like, you know, there's people out there that are like, you can't make jokes
Nah.
about that. Nah, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
No. I think I told you this before. Whenever it comes to that, it's like you're always the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
Whenever you're like that, and that's
On
what
that
you-
one, he was.
No,
What?
not even that. Like even like I on here last time I said that he has the best like trans joke I've ever heard.
Yeah.
You know, and at the end of the day, it's because he makes himself the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
And that's why it's acceptable.
Yeah, but
You know?
but at the same time, I still think it's okay if other people are the butt of the joke. It's just, yes, there are some people that will constantly dog on other people and make them the butt of the joke.
Yeah.
But if the guy also takes the time to be like, look at me, I'm a fucking idiot, you know, and make fun of himself, then I'll give you the slide to like, you know. But if you're like, if I know a white guy that makes jokes about Mexican people and he's just always calling them like a slur, then it's like, this is not really funny anymore.
Yeah.
You're just kind of just
No,
going.
I think the rule
Yeah.
literally just means the joke has to be funnier than the offense.
Yeah.
and
yeah,
most
yeah,
of the
yeah.
times it's not.
Yeah, because sometimes people will say something like super offensive, and you're like, that didn't sound like
But
a
I think what he was trying to say is that the comedian has to lower himself lower
Yeah.
than the people he's offending.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
that,
for
that,
sure.
that's why
For sure.
that's true, and it's just
Yeah.
like I think 9 times out of 10, if the joke is actually funny, people
Yeah.
don't. But there's just sometimes that it's just like it's just mean for the sake of being mean.
Yeah, like if somebody say something and like it's like, what are you, a and you know, it's just like that doesn't sound funny.
Yeah,
You know, but I mean, you know, I don't know. It's a different spectrum for a lot of people when it comes to that. I've just noticed, I don't know, no matter what jokes I do, around what people I do 'em, no one really seems to have a problem, except for like a few, like one person that I know, who is like Twitter personified. Like I invited Twitter into my home, you know, and like in my own
Elon
home.
Musk?
yeah. Like
And-
the furries didn't even treat me this bad,
Bro, like as soon as this person entered my house and I'm comfortable, I'm in my home, and look, I even in comedy shows, like I'll say like, hey, you know, like I'll be clear because it's hard for me to be myself on stage a lot because I grew up in Houston in the hood where I lived and grew up with nothing but Mexicans and black people, and if you pay attention in this community, Mexicans and black people say the N-word to each other as if it's like whatever, like, hey, what's up, my bro, my dog, my homie, my whatever. And people know that. And so whenever I go to the shows, I go, hey guys, like I know it's not I say it, but you know, I say it about around my black people, and they're like, yeah, you can't go around saying it to new black people. I'm like, exactly, you get it. So we're on the same page. Now I can be myself.
Yeah.
Right. And yeah, dog. It's just in my own home. Like I'm chilling and my girlfriend's black. I'm not trying to be like, well, I got black friends,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
But I love black people. I feel safer. Like if I'm out and in my car and a black person's walks by, I'm cool. But if like a white dude walks by, I'm like, you know, it's not that I hate white people, but I grew up around black people all my life. So if I'm like in a place where there's nothing but white people, I feel out of place. Or it's just to say that I'm really comfortable with black people and.
Yeah.
You know, and
No,
it's just,
no, no.
and
I think it's been a conversation that's been had on like even like on like we're saying like online for a long time.
yeah,
About how literally like whenever people grow up in the hood, because you know like growing up I was also from a very poor neighborhood in LA, and like seeing everybody always spoke to each other the exact same way.
yeah.
You know, and it's just like me coming from a super strict family, we couldn't even say way. Like,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
took it
I couldn't
fucking
say
smacked.
dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
We
got
couldn't say-
smacked for
yeah,
saying
yeah, we
dude.
couldn't say anything
Yeah.
bad, so it's like it was never like in my vocabulary.
Yeah.
But I always saw like literally like Hispanic people talk to black people like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And you know, I think it is exactly how you said. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, if they've given you that space that you can get along
Right.
with them like that, then it's already.
Yeah, because when they go up on stage, they're not thinking about anything except for like just doing what they do. And so if I'm up there and I start doing what I do, and you're in the crowd and you go, hey, you can't do that. Yeah, you don't know where I'm from. You don't know where I'm from, where I grew up, what I do, who I surround myself with. Now, it would be very different if I was like constantly saying something that probably I shouldn't be saying,
Yeah.
and somebody's like, hey, you know, I don't know. It's just.
Yeah, I'm not
But-
gonna lie,
but-
it's
but-
just
but the
this
point-
was really touchy.
Yeah, the
Like,
point
it's
was
really touchy.
the point was that in my home, like this person was like, you can't say that, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
different.
like, shut the fuck up, like you
are-
can't.
Were they also black or?
No, it's a Mexican girl, but she's like, but she looks like exactly what you probably think she looks like. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. But you know, you can't say that. You can't say the R word. You can't say. And the crazy thing is that she's against all of these things. You can't say beaner. You can't say the N word. You can't say the R word. You can't say all these things. But she loves Filthy Frank. You know Filthy Frank?
Look, I love Joji. I knew him like after the Filthy
Yeah.
Frank stuff, so I don't know exactly what he did.
Nothing.
It's
He
just
didn't.
like-
He just made jokes. He would say the R word. He'd say "What's up, man?" You know, and stuff like that. He's not a bad guy. You can tell that there are people out there that want to hurt people and say things to hurt people, and there are other people that do it because it's you say the wrong thing at the right time.
I
and that's what's
think
funny.
when we were talking last time, I think we mentioned that like intention has a lot to do with
Yes.
it. You know,
Yes.
and I genuinely feel like and the problem here is like they probably knew you. They were at your house.
Yeah.
That makes it a lot worse.
Yeah, because you guys ever seen that movie A Haunted House with
The Wayne brother.
Yeah,
The one
him.
he's by himself. That movie was terrible.
I liked it.
You like
I liked
those
it
raunchy movies?
for the time. It was nothing but silliness. It was all
Yeah,
silliness. and I liked that.
you're right.
Yeah,
It leans more towards silly than trying to
like
be
when they walk in and his wife's getting gangman, and he's like, man, I'm trying to get my kunta kinte on. I'm just like, yo, yeah. So I was like, so it's moments like that. It's a raunchy movie, but it's legitimately funny. And one of my favorite parts, because this is what I mean when you say intention, right? Because if you grow up around people that are whatever. But the white guy in the movie was like, "Can I say it?" And I don't do that. I don't go like to the black guys or the black people and go, "You guys cool if I say the N-word?" Like that's not what's happening. It'll slip out and people are like, "Oh, that's how he talks." And he was like, "Can I say it?" And he's like, "What?" He's like, And he's like, "The N-word?" And he's like, "Yeah."
I remember that.
And yeah. And he's thinking about it so hard because the guy's like, "If you say it, I will punch you in the mouth."
Yeah.
And he still thinks about it. He's like, and then he doesn't, it's intention.
But I think the real thing too is like if you were around people and they tell you not to say it, I doubt you're like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna keep saying that.
No, fuck them. No, I'm just playing. No. In middle school, it happened to me. The first time it happened to me was in middle school. So the truth is, and people like, I don't know. When I tell a story, some people are like, "There's no way." I was bullied by black kids into saying the N-word. Because I'd go to school and I'd be like, "What's going on, dude?" And then go, "Shit, dude." And I'm just like, "Bro, dude, like, what the fuck?" And I'd be like, "My bad, bro." And then be like, "Bro, why you talking like a fucking white boy?" And I'm just like, "Yo, what am I supposed to do then?" And then they're like, "Dog, you mind?" And so from
That happened
then
to me
on,
once.
Yes,
in middle
and so
school.
from it's
No,
a real
I'm not
thing.
lying.
Daddy's
No,
a
I'm not lying.
racist.
No, but it was in Spanish though. It was in Spanish.
He puts out his own video. He's like, "Why I can say the N-word."
Yeah.
No.
10 reasons why.
Yeah, I gotta find the guy and be like, right, you told me, tell him. No, but that
He
did
puts it
happen.
down to white dude.
No, but it did happen
Yeah,
once.
so
Middle school.
that happened to me, and so and from then on, it was just a thing that like it was just how I talked from then on, and so
Wait, it's just, dude. It's like, look, I just think it's really funny. It's just like it's for non-black people trying to justify like when it's okay, right? It's not really up to us. I was like,
no, it's definitely not. But that's that's why I'm coming with the point
no,
that
like what they were saying. At the end of the day, it's intention,
Right.
Like, and you're friends with them, and they if they don't mind it, why the fuck is someone else gonna mind?
Right. So, but how you said, like, if somebody says, "Hey, don't say that," right? So it happened to me in middle school because I was around all my other black friends and Mexican friends, and I said it, and this one guy was like, "Don't say that word around me," and I was like, "Okay," because if you're black, and you're telling me no, then because it's you feel uncomfortable with it, then I get it. Cool, I got it. I understand. It's not a problem, right? But like, if all my black friends and even people that I consider family and no one my entire life has ever told me not to talk this way, and some random person that I kind of know and is in my home.
I was about to ask you, are you close with her?
I mean, my girlfriend is, they're real cool. They've been friends for a long time, and I knew this person in high school. Yeah. Overall, cool person.
I'm more offended that she like tried to tell you what you could say in your own home.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You saying that?
Yes, but that's what my girlfriend and her were talking, and my girlfriend said something about someone. I was like, I go, nah, bro, that means tripping.
It's funny because it's like not to like you said, you're like it's not like you're using it as as you're
in a
token black
derogatory
person.
way.
No, not only that.
Yeah.
Your girlfriend's literally black.
Yeah, bro. Okay,
It's probably talking.
Let my
I'm gonna
girlfriend
say
tell me
another
that.
joke. All right, I'm gonna say another joke.
Okay,
And
just stop saying slurs, bro.
Put the hand
I'm
down.
sorry.
Put the hand down.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna make another joke, and there's two. All right, one was towards me, and one was to my girlfriend, and they're both very racist.
Let's hear
All
it.
right, but
They
it's
cancel
bad.
each other out.
Guys,
Yes.
please just stop watching the episode right now.
Okay, listen, I'm sorry,
Let's go. You're a
but
comedian.
my
Let's go.
girlfriend, one time we were walking around HEB, and we were just talking about how like mainly Mexican people are out, picking the fruits and vegetables, and she's like, hell yeah, black people don't want to be out there no more. And I was like, yeah, you're right, yeah. And so, and my girlfriend's mixed. She's black and white. And at some point she called me a burnt back bitch because they're out in the field. And then and I was quick with it. I was like, because she's black and white, and I go, you're like half slave, half master. Dog, I told that shit to my coworkers who was black, and she died laughing. And she was like, "You need to write that. That's a good one because I would have never thought about it."
That is. I don't even think that was bad either.
Yeah, I know. See, I don't think so either. But I have to like guys because
dude, I swear to God, I'm probably like the most Libby one here, and like I'm being dead ass. I was like dead ass. We're being from New York now, right? That was good.
Yeah. Ah, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like a weight has been
lifted
off.
There you go.
Okay.
Holy shit, dude. Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing your experiences with racism. Speaking of racism, can we go to the folder? I created a thumbnail for
all my favorite slurs.
Yeah.
Speaking of racism,
Yeah.
show the clip.
Yeah. No, it's I made this thumbnail for today's episode, and I've been telling people to find the furry Tony and they get $2.
Oh, did you?
So
Don't tell me.
You're in his
Never
beard.
touch this stuff.
No,
I was
You're-
never gonna touch this stuff. Never touch this stuff.
You're in Liver King's beard.
Am I actually?
No.
no,
Oh.
I'm
I started looking.
Tony, I told you I'm not putting it on the very first episode
Okay,
after.
you're right.
Okay, so
This was for the
this is for the
today's
yeah,
episode,
today's
right?
episode.
Yeah.
Today's episode.
Which is previous episode.
So
for you guys.
obviously we had to touch upon the whole like Kanye, like Hitler debacle.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, like
that's
he's been going fucking crazy. Today he said that
He had
Rosa
me in the
Parks
first
was a
half.
plan.
He also said that
when he started talking about the Jews, he had me like, okay, he's got a point. But then when he started doing the Hitler stuff, no, wait. But no, wait, not when he started talking bad about them.
This ends here.
No.
Thank you for joining us.
Listen, hear me out.
Hey,
You guys ever look at
he said here.
Wait, no.
Call Alex Jones, somebody.
One question. You guys ever been to a KK? No, I'm just kidding. No. Look. No, when he was like, all he was saying at first, when he said, Jewish people control the media, and they were like, no more media for you. They're like, they control the banks, and what did they do? No more bank for you. You know what I mean? So at first it was like, yeah, they kind of like own everything, and it's not a lie. Jewish people are very successful. They hold a lot of do But then when he started going into like, yeah, Hitler was kind of cool, I was like, yo,
It's just because look. The issue is whenever you start saying that they're coordinated and they are a freaking evil cabal, which is basically what he did. The problem he had with the banks had nothing to do with the things with the news. Okay, I think it had more to do with his deal with Adidas than anything else.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
So it had nothing to do with him going on
Right.
So not only that, like we said this last time, all right? Yes, there's a lot of Jews in power, but then again, they're also white. So it's like a lot has to do with privilege and with them being like successful with their business.
But you can't put all white people in there though, because that's the thing. Like from our eyes, right, and from the public eyes, and I feel like a lot of people of whatever the fuck you want to call it, ethnicity, color, whatever, they look at white people and go like, oh, that guy's white, that guy's white too, but really it's more like that guy's Jewish, that guy's Italian, that guy's French, that guy's this, and because what a lot of us don't realize is that there's a lot of racism between them, like there's
you missed the whole point. The whole point is that you're lumping them all up because they're Jews. I'm lumping them all up because they're white.
Right.
And you literally just did exactly what I said. I was like, you cannot lump them all together just because they're Jewish. Right? And so, what you see, the Jew who lives down the street doesn't know what the fuck they're doing in Wall Street. So this is
true.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So this is the whole point that we're establishing. Like, it doesn't fucking matter what the hell their ethnicity, their race is. The whole point is just they so happen to be, so they have to be against me. No, you're just a fucking idiot.
Yeah, no. Kanye definitely is out of line.
And that's no,
for
but the whole
sure.
the whole point of calling out a whole religion just because you had one bad experience with a labeled person.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
But the thing is that he's not. He did it just because of his bad deal with Adidas. But there are other people who are like, there's something fishy going on here.
It's just people in power taking advantage of people. That's always gonna happen. That's capitalism.
Yeah.
Welcome to America. All right. So, like we said, I put this thumbnail up, and guess what happened? It worked. Like it's like any publicity is good publicity. We got a new follower today.
Oh man.
Who's this?
What's the name? What's the name? Read it for us.
Do I have to read it?
I think it's foreign. Maybe it has a.
What is that, Nazi?
Good one.
That's a Nazi Nazi.
Nazi.
See, because you could read this Nazi Afshar, or you could read it Nazi as fuck Shar. I don't know.
All I'm
Nazi
saying
Afshar
is that,
77.
that thumbnail worked, did it not? It did its job.
I don't know.
I don't think I like our new audience, but
It was very quick.
Yeah.
Okay, relating to this, in my folder, I have something relating to this.
Oh
Like,
shit! You got followed by a Nazi too?
no.
He followed me home.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, you notice his hear me out gesture is like
Oh yeah, that is true.
every
Keep
time.
highlighting.
Every time it's like hear me out.
He's like,
Hear me-
guys. Oh no!
You did it, so I did it. No, I go like this. I don't go like
folder.
that.
The second folder inside.
Instead of no, you have
The
to say
left one.
nine.
Nine,
one, look at
nine.
No, stop the
The music. Lower the volume for the music.
It's just,
You're like, stop the music. I'm like, you stop the music.
that's Kanye West,
Name anti-Semitic.
Named anti-Semite of the
anti-Semite
year.
of the year. Yeah, let's go. It was a really, really tough year for him.
What's
It
this
was-
clip from though?
Only won an
Who
award.
knows when
I don't know.
I'm just
A Grammy?
curious.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
no,
curious.
it was
It was like a Grammy that he won. Or
No te
something.
enojes.
It was
güey.
very
No,
prominent.
I'm not.
No tienes que enojarte. güey.
Yeah, wait.
Stop yelling at Danny.
I don't know about
First of all,
Kanye.
you're racist, then you're highlighting Hitler.
Hell yeah.
Dude, you're like hitting
Okay,
all the stops.
I have a question. If a child who played Black Ops, right? He played Black Ops Zombies, and then Halloween came around, and he dressed up as a Nazi zombie. Would that be problematic? Or
I
should it
think
be?
any parent buying his kid a uniform of a Nazi, yeah.
I don't think it's that bad. I like if you go around like do you seen that video of those kids where they all dressed
Dude,
up as
look,
blackface?
it's-
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if it's a kid, he's like, "Oh, I want to be a zombie," and another guy who's killing.
The
me.
thing is, like, there's tons of zombies you could be. Like, and not only that, you get him a soldier uniform. Why do you have to get swastikas?
because that's one from the game.
It
He wants
isn't-
to be a Nazi zombie from.
Is
the
he
game.
a real zombie? No, right? So you can make that accommodation.
Yeah, but
all right,
I'm
then
not- no.
concede to this point. Yeah, if you're not killing your kid and bringing him back to life, he's not a real zombie. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Okay, none of it's real on Halloween.
Exactly. So why
Nothing's
does it
real.
matter if he
It's-
has
so why
swastikas or
does it-
not?
So why does it matter if he has them or not?
Oh, you're a Jewish person. Like, you open the door, you're like, no, he's back. And then you punch the kid in the face. Whose fault is it?
No, bro, that's not happening. Look, I
Why?
think
A little Nazi comes to my house. You think I'm not hitting him?
I think if I saw some dude just walking around all day long and it's not Halloween and he's dressed as a Nazi, I'm gonna be like, but
Yeah,
if
you
it,
think
but
twice.
but if it's like a kid and he's like, oh, I was playing Black Ops.
but you're giving them a pass just because it's Halloween. What if he's a
'Cause
real
he's a
Nazi
kid.
Well,
and
he-
he's just taking
but it-
advantage?
No, bro, I'm talking
Why?
about a child. I'm talking about a child.
Ask him to hear you out.
Yeah,
Ask him-
Hear me out. Night. No, guys, I'm not racist. I'm not racist. I think of shit and
He's
I
like,
say
I'm not
it,
racist. I grew up in Houston. I have reasons.
He's like, I'm dating a black girl. Yeah, like Hitler would not be proud.
Bro, I have this coworker and he's from the Philippines,
Yeah.
and I'm always like,
Oh, we're attacking another culture. Let's go.
I know.
And he's cool as fuck, and he'll always laugh, bro, because he'll say something or do something, and I'm like, you, God, Josh, you fucking Philippine, and he's like, and he laughs, and then he calls me whatever back, And I don't know, dude, I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. You already came out. He did the whole I love
am
Hitler
not-
like
I
how
don't love
Kanye
Hitler.
did.
No, okay, enough.
Everyone's like, why did I come on here?
My intrusive thoughts rising.
No, stop.
Intrusive
I'm
thoughts.
like, dude, what else is on this folder? What,
I don't know. Tony
what's
has
that?
something.
This was
There's another video. Lower the volume.
Come in for your induction.
Oh
Talk about
no!
Oh.
We can't even hear it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Music.
But I got
maybe-
five on
I might be able to find the original video.
Okay.
You want to?
Does the original not have?
No, it doesn't. I don't
Okay,
think it does.
Okay, what's an ick video?
Okay, so you can pause it.
Let
In
me see.
Ick and Nick has been described like online, like girls would to be talking to girls, and they're all like, "What's an ick that a guy will give you?" And they're all like, "Oh, like maybe like he wears like a phone belt or like a phone clip on his hip."
So
You know,
that man is
that's-
that's a decent
Urban
man.
Dictionary
That's an
says-
honest man.
That's an honest
Yeah.
man.
Urban
That's
Dictionary
right.
says
Yeah.
that an ick is something someone does that is an instant turnoff for
Exactly.
you, making you instantly hate the idea.
That
of
guy
them.
works hard. He's an honest man.
I'm an honest man.
I'm just telling you the ones I heard on TikTok. I'm not attacking you, Danny, just because
Well,
you have a
I'm
phone
attacking
clip.
them.
It's
who
the only
said
thing
it's
that
an
came
ick.
to your mind.
Yeah.
It was the easiest.
What's the next one? A
He
hat?
has a rain cab.
Yeah. Like,
So,
Hey,
there was these nurses online who were like selling their icks from work. Okay, so unfortunately for them, they're like delivery nurses. So they're working like at where people were having birth. So they started going off like on their situations. All right, let's go.
dang, this one. All right, here we go.
For your induction, talking about, can I take
Wait,
a
wait,
shower
wait,
and
wait,
eat?
wait, tell me. You didn't
My
tell me
ick
what
is
what
when
an
you
ick
ask me
video
how much
is.
the
Oh,
baby-
you said it's a turn off or something.
Oh,
It's like what makes them hate, or like what do
Oh.
they dislike about it?
Yeah, what makes them hate their
this,
job?
These
well,
are
it's like an instant turn off. That's the way it was described.
Yeah.
But like these nurses were just like they're all like, oh, what's your ick about your job?
About
That's not a
Georgia.
bad thing.
Yeah, well,
well,
that's
they're asking like this is
What-
pertaining to like mothers in labor or like pregnant women.
Okay, I'm
Yes.
on.
Okay, let's watch it and I'll give my
Ick
thought.
is when you come in for your induction, talking about, can I take a shower and eat? What? My ick
Wait,
is
what?
when you
What?
ask
What?
me how much the baby weighs,
I'm sorry. Is
Just
there a
say-
way we
and
can
it's
go
still and
back?
it's still in your hand.
no. So it's stupid TikTok website blows. But she said whenever you're coming in for your induction, like everybody make you go into labor, and they're like, can I shower and eat? And they're like, you're already here.
Well, that is kind of dumb.
Okay, well, and then like the next one, she's all like, how much does the baby weigh? And they're like, and you're holding the baby. Okay, so
Okay.
Dad comes outside and asks for a paternity test right outside the room door.
Saying you don't want any pain medicine, no epidural, but you are at an 8 out of 10 pain with just a Cervidil, and you're still closed, fingertip.
When we've already told you to push the call light, but every 5 minutes, your
Excuse
family
me?
member coming
Excuse
at the
me?
front
Excuse me, can I
desk
have some water?
asking for something else.
Excuse me, can I have a blanket?
Another ick, when you're going room to room between one baby mama and your other baby mama.
Oh no.
Ick.
It's the unlimited trips to the nurse's station for me.
I hate when people
My-
talk like that. Fits to this for me.
I know that was fucking annoying.
Bro, women come up with a different saying that means the same thing that the last thing they were saying. Like the
Look-
last popular
Look,
saying.
you went through race, through religions. Now you're attacking women.
I'm just saying,
Bro,
no, like
bro,
my girlfriend.
Who is next? You
my
hate
girl-
aliens too?
wait.
Not
Yeah.
illegal ones.
Go back. Oh,
Why you smacking me?
no. So this right here. I mean, it didn't seem that bad. Some of it seemed like a little bit like kind of unnecessary, but it's not. And it wasn't nothing bad.
Okay, look, they got fired.
They
All
shouldn't
of-
have.
all
They got
them.
fired.
They shouldn't have.
It's bullshit. Because I'm like, dude, are people not allowed to complain about their
Yeah.
jot?
Yeah, because they deal with a lot, bro.
Yeah,
They
not
deal
only
with a
that,
lot
they're
of
fucking
shit.
saving people's lives.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, unless they're not doing their job correctly, let them fucking complain.
Yeah.
Jobs aren't meant to be like, unfortunately in America, they're not meant to be enjoyed.
Yeah, it would be different if they came up into the video and gave like a specific patient a name. And
Yeah.
what they did.
Yeah, I mean that would be.
Then you
legal
could be like,
violation.
all right, hey, that's fucked. But
And then on the other side, because we like to be honest reporters here, right, you guys? Right?
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Absolutely,
Right?
absolutely.
Unless you're Aybruhmm, you hate
Yeah.
Jews,
Facts.
Muslims,
Nah, hear 'em out.
Christians,
Hear 'em out.
humans,
Facts.
aliens, dogs.
but most importantly, I hate myself more.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's where it counts. Yeah. They didn't have to make this video.
No, they,
Well, I feel like-
no, because think about it. Imagine you were there.
Yeah, so
right?
for me, what like someone who was in the hospital for 5 days, the one that when
why are
they
you in the hospital for 5 days?
gallbladder removal, it was complications, and then
Nah, I told him he lost it in the bet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, continue.
No, anyways, I think the one that they said that I was like, that's kind of like messed up is when like the water and the blanket, because sometimes their fucking buildings are cold as shit.
Yeah.
And where I was, they didn't even have AC. The AC wasn't even working. My mom had to bring blankets from home. So at that point, I'm like, what do you want them to do? Like
Yeah.
you're there to assist them, and it's not like the fucking hospital. It's like $10 a night. It's expensive as hell.
Okay,
And
but
the
they
nurses
didn't.
station
They,
Yeah,
did,
but
they didn't say that
that
they
one,
weren't doing
those
it
two,
though.
I know.
Those
no,
two
no,
are valid.
I'm just saying that those two for me are like, yeah, you can complain, but maybe complain to the, you can complain all you
But they're
want.
complaining with their friends. That's the thing. This was supposed to be funny. This was supposed to
No,
be like
espérate.
We're playing both sides. We're playing
yeah,
both sides.
But here's the thing.
you're right,
I'm not
you're
saying
right,
that I'm not saying that they should be fired for that. I wouldn't fire them for that. I'm simply saying for you to say, "Oh man, they keep asking me for a blanket and fuck," and you're annoying and you have a bad attitude. Like, well, then you're bad at your job because that's what you're there for. That part you're there for that.
Yeah, for
and if it's too much for you, then you need to go to your manager and say, "We need more nurses."
No, but see,
that's the only part. But you can complain about it. I wouldn't get you fired for that.
Yeah, because like, bro, I had to take care of my grandma for a while, and I love her, right? I loved her, and she was great.
No, you hate everybody.
I do. But it was like every 5 minutes to the bathroom. Yeah. Every 5 minutes, I need you to heat this blanket up because it has bugs and you need to kill them. So put them in the.
So
the dryer.
imagine doing that for like 20 patients.
Yeah,
not only that,
but
they're getting paid for it.
First of all, there's a shortage of nurses. So let's not pretend like they have it easy. No,
ass,
and not only that, if that's your career, you went to school for this, and if you have no other choice, you have to work fucking doubles all the time.
Yeah,
they're overworked. Let them fucking complain.
Yeah.
No, nobody's saying they cannot complain.
No. And here's the thing:
you're just saying that their complaint is also
your case is true as to where like, hey, this does happen, but the other case can also be true where like they could be talking about somebody who was unnecessarily doing it.
It could be
very
nagging.
No, but
there are people that are very nagging.
At the end of the day, I'm pretty sure they gave the person a good experience. No.
I mean,
none of this implies that they didn't do what the people asked. I can be a fucking angel in front of the customer, but behind their back, I'm like, fuck them.
Yeah, but that's an assumption you're making. I had like more than 10 nurses while I was there. And I can think of 2 that I wish they were not my nurses.
Yeah.
And then I had other nurses that was like, they were great. And then there was a lady, the cleaning lady. She was amazing. Like, I was cracking jokes with her every time she came by. And there was some of the nurses that, like, bro, like, I'm not asking for a smile, but you don't have to be, like, cold shoulder about it.
So am I supposed to assume that they're all doing the bad job?
No.
We're not talking about them. We're talking about nurses in general.
We're talking specifically about them.
Time out.
Yes, I was talking about them.
I literally just said, you don't have to fire them. I said that.
Yeah,
I said that. I'm simply saying that in some cases.
I said after the video, I was like, this video doesn't imply that they're not doing their job correctly. And I was like, they could have done a spectacular job. And you were like, no, we can't assume that.
That's an assumption.
We have their job. Time out. We cannot assume that they're doing either or.
Yeah.
We don't fucking know.
No. We can't assume them because at the end of the day, it's a customer care job.
Yeah, but you
they weren't fired beforehand.
But this video doesn't tell me anything because.
But they had their job before the video.
But we can't.
But the lady
so clearly they're doing something right.
We cannot.
Maybe this video was the last straw.
But my thing is,
the thing is,
the problem was the bad PR.
We cannot assume off this video
whether
or not they were good or bad.
Yeah,
we can't
I agree with that.
because they can be like silly on here, but like you said, in front of them be really professional, and then away be like, fuck that shit, I'm tired of it. You know what I mean?
That's okay.
Yeah, and that's okay. That's fine. But we don't know which one of them are actually shitty nurses and which one of them are actually good nurses. There's no way to tell.
None of them were fired for being shitty nurses. That's why you can make
and we
that
just
assumption.
said that they shouldn't be fired for the TikTok.
So
exactly. So then the statement still stands.
But
it doesn't stand.
It does stand.
You don't know them, bro.
Even if
did they give you
they
service?
were not fired for being shitty nurses.
No one said they were fired for being shitty.
So why are we jumping to say that they cannot be good nurses?
We're not.
We're not assuming
either one.
You can't assume either one.
Why can't we? Why can't we?
Because we don't know them.
Why can't we? Why can't we? All we do is make assumptions on this fucking podcast. Why can't we?
You can, but it doesn't mean you're right.
Don't tell me what the fuck to do.
Well, you're wrong.
No,
you're not saying you're just wrong.
Sorry, bro.
You can move on
You
in
didn't
life.
deserve that blanket. You're an annoying fucking bitch.
Yeah, they fucking charged me like $10,000 a night.
Pause. You're tearing this family apart.
I was just taking the blanket you had on you.
Look.
You didn't even visit me.
It
was COVID.
You know what's possible here?
We need an off.
You know what's possible here? What's possible here is that all of them could be good nurses. And what's also possible is that they could all be shitty nurses. Or it could be that
some of them are good.
All of these were good, and then or all of them were bad, and then one good nurse got caught up in some stupid video and got fired with the rest of them, or all good nurses and one bad nurse. It could be whatever.
Look, the thing
nothing here was bad.
Hold on.
They can fucking vent all they want.
Yes, but for a video,
the thing he's right is they got fired for making the video.
Yeah, for sure.
But to assume that they were good nurses,
I'll never know.
And they just That's not a
Yeah.
good assumption.
I'll never know.
Some of them could have been bad nurses.
Yeah.
Some of them could have been
Anybody
good
who
nurses.
goes into fucking service like this and
So-
doesn't fucking quit in the middle of fucking pandemic
So-
and after when they're shorted, obviously there's something still good about them. I can assume
Some of them
doctors are good people.
Right, and
I
some
can
of-
assume.
No,
I can
nah,
assume.
I'm a doctor.
That's not a
Assume.
fucking- That is not a freaking
Dude,
solidified
a lot of
fact
doctors
that's
do
set in
drugs.
fucking stone.
Nah,
A lot
I'm
of
sorry,
doctors
Oscar, but that's-
are.
You do
are
drugs.
fucked up
Are you a
people.
fucking monster?
I don't do drugs.
You're fucking racist. So yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no. Look.
Nah, that's not a good assumption to
It's
make.
not a
I
good.
think-
You can't. Off this video, I don't know who these people are. What they do.
I
at
can
their
say
job.
they shouldn't be fired for making the video.
They should.
But I'm not going to assume they were great nurses.
I can assume whatever the fuck I want. I'm
You
not going to
can.
state
You
it as
can. That
fucking
doesn't mean you're right.
Doesn't mean you're
Did
right.
I ever state it as fact? Did I,
No.
No, but
did I
you're-
not leave my statements?
Right,
with-
but
Yeah,
all
I-
we're
we
saying
can assume.
is we
And I-
shouldn't assume either one.
Yeah, and I can
But
lead
you
and
said you
assume you're
are.
wrong.
And you can.
I keep assuming.
And I keep
can.
assuming
I
that
can
you're
assume.
wrong.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
Can we use going further off of the logic? Because there is a shortage of nurses right now.
Yeah.
Maybe they were shitty nurses, and because there's such a shortage, they were overlooking that up until this video.
No,
Ooh.
no.
It
could
The,
be.
the, the, the,
Ooh,
the
that's a
they
point.
literally said that
It's-
because
The
of the video.
hospital?
The hospital put out.
But
So
you-
your assumption is fucking stupid.
No, it's
there's a
just-
fucking
No.
statement.
All the assumptions are not
Alright, now
real.
play the
We
other
don't
side.
know.
Yeah,
Now play
Oscar,
the other side
Oscar,
now.
look.
Oh, and on the other
Bang,
side,
bang the other.
imagine if.
wait, I'm flipping it up. Now you guys have to argue for them.
For
What
what?
do you mean?
For who?
Now we're switching sides.
What do you
Argue
mean?
for them.
Oh, like why they shouldn't have been fired?
Yeah.
I never thought they should be fired. I always thought they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I can't assume that if they
He
were
was on
good
the
or-
line the whole
They didn't
time.
get it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I just can't because I'm not arguing for either side.
How do y'all feel
I
about
just think it's fucked up that they
about
were
those
fired.
like Starbucks workers that complain about making the drinks during like peak hours and everything?
I say if anybody hasn't worked a service job, shut the fuck up. Because honestly, they don't let them sit down. They
Yeah.
on freaking rush hours, it's hell.
Wait, what's the
I think-
problem?
They haven't been able to unionize everywhere, so they will literally hire like a skeleton crew. So you can't take breaks, you can't go to the restroom, you can't do when you're standing on your feet the entire time.
What do you mean by skeleton crew?
Where literally it's just like the bare bones like that, and there's no
minimum.
Yeah, like there's no help. There's no.
Yeah.
If you need help, you're fucked. And if you don't show up, they'll fire you because
And
they can fire someone else
Apparently,
any day.
the one that was able to successfully unionize, they closed that whole
Yeah, because
facility down.
Starbucks rather do them.
Yeah, it's a lot. I hate when people say like, oh, those are all minimum wage jobs, but it's like sure you're only like making a drink or flipping a patty, but without those people, you don't have shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have anything without those
Not only
people.
that, if my job isn't that crucial, why is my life fucking hell there?
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, oh well, you're not really doing much, so I'm just gonna pay you the very bare minimum. That's not right, dude. If your company makes billions, you can afford to pay people better wages. You just don't want to. Let's be real.
Yeah, because honestly, I've seen that video like of the kid crying, and it's just like, dude, I've been fucking stressed the hell out whenever I was working service jobs. And the thing is, like, if you've never worked something like that, you can't relate. I'm like, I don't give a shit if you're at the fucking field busting your ass. I'm like, he's busting his ass there just because you think your job gives you more of a meaning than theirs does.
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
It's kind of like I saw somebody say like, oh, I worked at a McDonald's one time, and I can say that it was it's a minimum wage job, and it's like, okay, when did you work that job? How long ago was it? What was the cost of living?
Where was your location?
How much was the gas? Were you far from work? Were you close to work?
Yeah.
Could you find? Were there options? Was that the only thing you could get? You know, there's a lot of things that come into factor. Like you can't just say, well, you're not doing much, so you don't deserve any money. Like that's not right, dude. And because you expect this person to come in, get all the shit running, make food for people, deal with shitty people, by the way, that yell at you, treat you like dog shit. If you say anything back to them, you're fired. You're gone because you can't upset the customer.
Yeah.
You have to be a perfect, emotionless, just do it by the book, everything. Follow every goddamn thing I say. Oh, and you're tired? You need 2 days off? No, fuck you. You get one, come back, all right? Because I need you here because I got nobody else. But if you
Have
don't
you ever
like
been
that,
yelled
get the
at
fuck
at your job?
Yeah.
By customers.
Yeah, dude, fuck that.
Have you,
I
Tony?
don't-
Yeah, service jobs. Yeah.
Oh, you worked at the cafe,
I worked
right?
at a cafe. I worked at Walmart. I worked at Sam's Club.
Yeah.
I have there's a bad review under the Walmart that names
Is it you?
me. Yeah, they named me by name.
Find it.
No,
Find it.
This fucking guy dressed as a raccoon.
You?
I'm trying to remember like a super angry one. I don't think so.
You don't think
Not
so?
a super
Dog,
angry
I saw
one.
one. I wasn't a part of it, but I saw one. We went to McDonald's one time, and there was this lady, bro. I shit you not, she smelled like ass, bro. Like straight cheeks. Like I wanted. I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating when I say that I wanted to throw up. When I caught her said, I was like, and I had to like back away. I was like, what the fuck? And she goes, I need to speak to somebody. And this guy, he's probably like 19, 20. You know, he's grown, he's doing his job, and he's handling it so well. And she's like, I need to talk to somebody because I said I did not want onions, and I have onions. And he was like, okay, well, if you want to give them back, I can fix those for you. No, I need to speak to somebody because McDonald's is quality. And I was just like, what the fuck? Like, and she's old, right? She's old as shit.
How long ago was this?
This was like probably like 2015, somewhere around there, and she's yelling at him.
Dude, the kids make you fucking $7 an hour,
bro. And he's like, she's like, you're just a fucking kid. You don't know anything. And he goes, ma'am, with all due respect, I'm grown. If you want me to, I can help you. No, I need to speak to a manager. And I'm just like, God damn, bro. Like, you can say that flipping patties isn't much, but that's not all they're doing. You're saying, oh, you're just flipping patties. No, bro, I'm flipping patties. I'm taking orders. I gotta clean. I gotta close. I gotta deal with shitty customers. I gotta do a lot for $7 an hour.
Dude, I always think back to when I worked at the zoo. I don't know where they decided to implement a rule that was like, if you show up with your spouse, they need to show you both IDs to let you know with the membership, right? When you go to the zoo, the wife doesn't take her purse because the husband's there. Okay, so now I'm turning back families, and they're fucking yelling at me for like 3-4 hours. Okay, not only that, you know, it gets worse because it was like a very hot day. Power went out. You can't go into the indoor exhibits. All right, the people selling tickets aren't telling them that because they'll lose money. I have to inform them. All right, I'm fucking shaking by the end of the day. And if somebody would ask me why am I so upset, it's just in a job where I'm letting people in. Like, you get yelled at for fucking 3 hours and then and without being able to do anything, and then tell me that my job is just fucking something meaningless that anybody can do.
Yeah, dude, it's fucked. It's fucked. It's fucked.
That's why, like, genuinely, I felt bad for the kid because everybody online was just all like, he's working 7 hours and a half and he's hurt. I'm like, dude,
yeah, dude. First of all, humans aren't even meant to be working 8 hours in a day. You're not. You're like, you work until you're tired, and then you take a break, and you can go back or go start again the next day. You don't see cats or in the wild. In the wild, bro, animals aren't constantly on the hunt. Like, they gotta rest, and then whenever you feel like it, you go. And I get it. You know, we have to work to make money, but it's like right now. I like my job. I really do. But it is tiresome. Like, if it's
the holidays,
and then for me, it's like, hey, bro, do you want me working 6 days a week, or do you want me doing overtime every day? But I can't be doing both.
Yeah,
I can't work for 10. Look, for the first 4 hours, I'm just moving boxes, but the next 6 hours, I'm carrying boxes that all weigh anywhere from 50 to 100 pounds, and I'm putting them on my shoulders, and I'm getting bruises. And if I tell you, hey, dog, I need 2 days off, bro. I'm tired. I need to rest.
But
they want to get mad at you.
People online would hear you, where dudes out in the oil field, fucking Hicks and shit would be like, oh, you have to work a man's job outside. He's like, you're in a warehouse.
Hey, dog, let me tell you something. I love the thing about that is the job that you do is the job that you do, bro. I'm not doing your job and you're not doing mine. And the worst thing that's happening to you is the worst thing that's happening to you. All right. Yeah. So if you're getting overworked over there, and I'm getting overworked over here, then I think both of us can agree that we're being fucking overworked.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, it's the employer.
Yeah. But people that are being overworked that make more money will tell other people who are complaining about their job and be like, well, you just fucking work at this place. All right, dog. But I'm also getting paid very shitty. Yeah. To do all this, you know, and this
like you get paid well, so you gotta endure it. You know, I'm getting paid fucking minimum. Like
I can't live off of this shit.
Yeah, they're like minimum wage and shit.
Yeah, bro, it's fucked. It's the whole thing.
It got real dark. What the fuck? How do we end up here?
This is supposed to be the closer.
Yeah.
Till next time. No.
Yeah.
We were talking about Icks.
Icks. Oh yeah.
Icks.
Yeah. At the end of the day, they shouldn't have been fired. Let people fucking vent. Jobs are fucking miserable. You know, if you're not paying them a fucking astronomical fee or like something that at least a livable wage, don't demand more from people. Fucking jobs suck.
Bro, do you remember when Jeff Bezos Jeff Bezos.
My name Jeff.
Jefe Bezos.
Jeff Bezos
Yeah.
was like, the only way that I could spend all of my money is that if I used it all to like travel into space, something like that. That I have to use it on space, like getting in a rocket and riding around. I'd have to spend it like that, and it's like, dog, you could pay people better.
Yeah, you could pay them more.
You could pay them more,
Yeah.
and then still be the biggest baller on the planet.
Did you hear that they were saying that they're going to run out of workers? They're going to burn through the whole workforce because they fired their turnover rate's so ridiculous.
I mean,
Yeah,
look,
all,
dog,
all because they overworked their people.
Look, I know a lot of people that in my family where like they work at a Walmart warehouse, and all of a sudden, every single one of them, hey dog, where do you work? Hey dog, you hiring? And I'm just like, I mean, we are, but it's not. It's nothing. It's nothing majorly different over here, brother. It's there's bullshit everywhere you go.
Walmart just came out and said that if people don't stop stealing from them, that they're
I
going to
saw
close
that.
down.
The fuck
buildings.
outta here. You're not
The
gonna
Waldens
close
are
that
like
shit
the
down.
fucking richest.
Oh, I'm gonna
motherfuckers
close
pay.
down because I made 89 billion in
And
one
I
year.
lost
But
3.
now but now, god damn it, I only made 86. And it fucking hurts me, man. I feel like I'm gonna have to shut down. Shut the fuck up. You're not gonna do it.
I was like, who the fuck is crying over here? I don't give a shit.
Look, if I want to steal some Skittles, I'm gonna steal some fucking Skittles. You're not gonna stop me.
Yeah, and if you're
You shut down, I'm going to Family Dollar.
And if you no, don't. I was gonna say if you were gonna steal from the biggest corporations in the world,
Yeah, no.
you're like you're attacking Family
Well,
Dollar.
after they're gone, they will be the
I
biggest.
just remember
Okay.
something. I remember something. Danny told me this weekend that he got fired from Family Dollar, and whenever I asked him, "What'd you do?" he's like, "I'll tell you on the podcast."
Why don't you get
Do we tell him now or in the
I
next
guess
episode?
we got to hear about it.
I
in
said
the
we
next-
got time for
All
now.
right, let's finish
Last
it right
story
now.
of the
Come
day. Last story of the day. Remember, come back Monday.
No, so yeah, I used to work for Family Dollar, and at some point we did inventory, and there was like a couple $1,000s of missing merchandise.
Aybruhmm.
It was Aybruhmm. It was on the camera. No, that's actually when I stopped hearing from Aybruhmm during that same time. No, I'm just playing.
It's around the same time I went to jail.
Yeah.
I fled to Mexico.
I like how there was no time frame, but y'all connected the dots.
But
for us.
yeah, I remember that this is what I remember. I remember we did inventory like 1 week, and we did throw away some stuff because every now and then, as we were doing inventory, you would find a bunch of stuff like in between the shelves and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
And so a lot of stuff was marked as damaged and thrown away. I don't know how much exactly it was. I just remember that day everybody stayed. Everybody was working till like midnight just to do the inventory. And then like a week later they come back and they're like, that's a lot of merchandise that's missing that it's not counted for in the inventory. So then they hire like an investigator.
Oh, shit, Sherlock
and-
Holmes.
Pretty much, dude. and it was a lady, and I remember her very well because she had a facial feature that was very like, it threw me off, and I think it was part of her job. But like, she looked like a normal person, like a completely normal person, and then she started to interview every single one of us. Like, what did you do? Like if you know about why is there lost merchandise, and so then I go in. It's my turn to do the interview, and I sit there. Actually, before I go in. I had a friend who was the supervisor, and he just like storms out of the thing, and he was like, "Fuck this job and fuck this family." Blah, blah. And he's like, "They want me to pay $3,000 that because I'm the supervisor, all that money you should pay it, and this and that." They're saying that it was me and my fault, blah blah. And he said, "Why don't you fucking get the manager? Why they get me?" And at that same time, a lot of people were complaining about the new manager. They've gotten a new manager, and everybody was like, "He's kind of lazy and this and that." But because he was new. They didn't interview him. They didn't ask him anything. They're like, he's too new. He doesn't have anything to do with it. It's all the people that have been working there for a while. So he storms off, and he just, like, throws his fucking jacket, and he just, like, I quit. And, like, I'm out. I ain't paying shit. And he leaves. I was like, oh, shit. So now the people get interviewed, and then it's my turn. So I go in, and I can tell you, this lady looks like a completely normal human being, like, as I see you guys. And then as she starts the interview.
He's a wolf.
You're right. As she starts the interview, her eyes like popped out, like she opened her eyes like bigger and they popped out, like
that the world record Guinness thing.
something like that. Yeah, like they popped out. And bro, she interviewed me maybe for like 5 to 10 minutes. She did not blink, not even once. And I think what they do is they look at your facial expressions just to see if you're lying.
She's a robot. She was scanning your heartbeat.
I don't know what she's doing, man. But I was like, she gonna blink or I don't know. But basically, they fire everybody, because they were saying like
really?
they were saying like Like they fire. So they asked me questions like, "Have you ever seen anybody like get anything, like other employees get anything from the store and not pay for it?" And I in fact did see a guy get like a bag of chips and he didn't pay for it. But I didn't say.
I've seen that.
Yeah, and I didn't say anything because I was like,
snitches get stitches.
I mean, well, part of me was like, I understand. Like, I guess he's stealing. Part of me, I'm like, maybe he pays for it later on. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not monitoring people. I'm just a regular guy. And so I told when she asked me, I was like, yeah, I actually saw such and such. Get that. And when later on we talked, everybody like they all confessed. Like the other guy, like, oh yeah, I get water bottles every other day or something. So then, so they fired those 2 guys, and then they fired me too. And then they said that because I had seen someone and not said anything, that it was like I was like complicit about it. And they're like, even though you didn't do it, you cannot be trusted in the job, so they're gonna fire me.
Yeah, I would have fired all of y'all snitches.
Every single other person that comes and replaces him, they're all gonna do the same shit.
And so he's funny though. I mean, I didn't care because, well, I care a little bit because part of me I was about to get promoted, and I was about to be the supervisor, and then I would have to pay the $3,000. I was about to get promoted to a supervisor, but I was also considering applying to Sam's.
Yeah.
And as soon as they fired me, I went to Sam's and I got the job there. But I remember when I got fired, again, it was a new manager. And so I come into Family Dollar, the dude's outside smoking, and then I clock in. I put on my. I don't know if we had a little Family Dollar vest or not. I got
a little red one.
I clock in. I think so. Yeah. I clock in. I put it on, and then I start scanning items, and I finish. Like the customer that was there, and then the manager comes in. He's like, "Hey, Daniel, I need to talk." Oh, Jose. Hey, Jose, I need to talk to you. And I was like, sure. And I come outside, and he's like, look, they very much they want to fire everybody, including you. I'm sorry, this and that. And I was like, okay, yeah, cool.
It's cool. I'm gonna be a podcaster anyway.
Wait. So I go back. He's like, so I'm gonna need you to clock out. And I was like, all right, yeah, no problem. I walk in, and I clock out. I leave my key and everything there, and I leave. And then he goes, wait. You're not gonna yell at me? And I was like, why would I yell at you? He's like, I don't know. Everybody has been insulting me all day. No. And I was like, I mean, it's cool if you don't want to. If you don't want me here anymore. I don't think I want to be where I'm not wanted. So I was like, it's cool, I'll find another job somewhere else. I had a good work ethic. Yeah, like you could say that you made a mistake in not saying something. Yeah. I don't think that's the worst thing somebody could have done.
Yeah,
but
I mean, look, I saw some people also whenever I was working at Walmart. This one guy openly, he would just grab like packs of candy and just and throw them onto the table and be like, yeah, if anybody wants them. And all of us were like, you didn't pay for that. But I'm not going to go out of my way and be like, hey, because then I got beef with this guy and I'm getting wrapped up in this whole fucking thing.
You don't get paid enough to
I don't get paid enough to do it. Bro, you want to pay me $40 an hour? By all means, I will help you out.
I don't mean to cut you off, but you know where we do want you, Danny?
Where do you want
At the next episode. Come back on Monday, you guys. Thank you for joining us this week. Aybruhmm, thank you for joining us this week.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you in the next clip. All right, you guys. Peace.
Out.
Hey, we're putting it in. Yay! I fucked that up.
Now we're getting closer to actual furry people. He knows some.
No.
I'm
gonna be sick that day.
You're not annoyingly furry.
Pull the plug, pull the trigger just like how you did with Ruben.
What do you mean?
Like get them on the podcast.
Oh, bro, I think
I'm just messing with you.
I think one of them would actually come here and just fuck around.
Yeah. Would they be offended though?
No, you have to
based on what we have said.
I don't think the guy. I don't even want to like.
I can ask them genuine questions. Like, what do you get out of this?
No, dude.
Look,
Tony's gonna fight both of you guys.
Is it a fetish? You think?
No.
No.
Look,
It's not a fetish.
Okay. So look,
It's a lifestyle.
Look, I know